The Wild Wild West.
Hey, we're here. Welcome to the motherfucking podcast. John Dalcalo, Michael Rainey, and James Matera,
boys?
a.k.a. the Little Stinkers.
What up, dog? Thank you for having us.
Dude, thanks for coming and doing this, man. Sorry to get all
man.
Walter Cronkite on you with my sig, dude, but it's...
No, it's a natural progression for you, brother.
You know?
Yeah, it's a good look.
I'm so happy I found these things, man. They're a little like, I was telling you guys, they're low THC. I've been trying, it's like George Washington weed. It's not just CBD. It's like it'd be like 7 or 5. They might be 5. It's like 5 and then it's like 8% THC. They're like little, it's my George Washington weed, man. You smoke it, you just think about the Constitution, nothing crazy. You're like, yeah, dude, we should probably, you get just high enough to be like, is slavery bad? I think it might be kind of fucked up. People are like, dude, what are you smoking, bro? Are you high?
It's about time the tables have turned.
Yeah, these are the anti-Newports.
Yeah, I'm a big like some of the weed now is like 45%. You're like,
Yeah,
you
fucking
have to like
moon
smoke it like
rocks.
crack. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm good on that.
Yeah, now I'm going to be able to make eye contact with my family until Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So you guys are in Austin
Oh, baby.
for the week.
Yeah, we're living it up. Gout's already flaring back up, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys all gouted?
He hasn't been yet.
I am
which,
not. Of all of us.
It is funny. It's like the online Go.U.T.E.D thing. It's like gouted. So you're not gouted.
Dude, no.
God's cruelest trick is that we got it and he didn't.
Unbelievable. Very
Yeah,
lucky.
I kind of resent you for this. Like, if there was a gout pool amongst the three of us,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
all
hands
in on
down.
Jake.
Yeah. I'm Seabiscuit of gout.
yeah.
So isn't gout like a lactic acid build up in your toe or something?
It's uric acid.
Uric acid. That's what it was.
And it
Crystallizes and typically goes to the lowest extremity. He had it in his ankle.
I had it in my penis first because that,
You had gout in your penis?
yes.
Did you get any Did you get gains at all?
No, man.
So did it hurt all the time or just when you got hard?
No, it was nuts, man. Well, no, I didn't have it in my dick, but I initially, like, I thought it was
Dude,
because...
I'll believe anything right away.
Yeah, right? Gout
Initially,
meters.
like, I had it...
Oh, you're saying the lowest part of your body. Jesus Christ, bro. Maybe I got to put the fucking George Washington weed down.
Dude, I'm in bad boy mode. We had fucking barbecue 2 days in a row, man.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when the gout starts popping up,
Yeah, man.
it just like, what do you get a little feeling, you go, no, it's
Dude,
not happening.
I mean, John jokes about like it's when God breaks your foot in the middle of the night, but it did feel like that because the day before I thought I was running suicides on the basketball court with my son, and it was hot as shit. So I was like, it has to be related to this.
Yeah.
Whereas it was related to the hoagies that I've eaten every day for the past 90 days.
So how many days you have to like de-gout yourself? If you get good and gouted
Dude,
up.
I was gout heavy the end of June up until about 2 weeks ago. It
That's
lasted a while.
crazy length of time.
Yeah. I had it in Disney too, which was,
Yeah.
dude, that was my Jordan flu game going to Disney with fucking full on gout.
It's like an STD.
You probably
though,
weren't alone.
Right?
Yeah, I gave it to my wife. Yeah.
It's like the Jeep wave of Disney World. You're like, oh,
You just wiggle your
reason.
tootsies.
Waving from the rascal scooters. Just
Do you think it's an STD kind of thing?
yeah. Like once you get it, you can't undo it. Right?
I mean, there's
Like, you can
not
eat
a
better, but-
cure.
Yeah.
If it happens to you, it's likely to happen again. I guess it's like shingles to chickenpox, like it's in your body.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
feel
got to fly straight forever.
What's in
But
your body though? Just the uric acid?
The acid builds up.
Just the crystals?
and it takes
Yeah.
forever. Well, some people it goes away within a couple days, but with
Yeah.
other people who just continuously eat like they're fucking kids with dead parents, it will persist, man.
Yeah. The tiny gout trolls in your body.
Yeah, how do you turn it? What if you just didn't eat for 2 days? Would it go away? Or
You
just,
gotta flush it out. I eat cherries by the pound.
Yeah, cherries is a
Yeah.
treatment. Cherry juice.
This is a gout awareness podcast.
Yeah, I want to know.
Nice,
Dude,
yeah.
thank you to all the boys in the gout subreddit for fucking saving the day. Because as soon as I got it, like I had to go to urgent care because I don't have fucking insurance.
Yeah.
And I went there. The lady's like, I think you got gout. She's like, yeah, just take. It was an anti-inflammatory. Take this and you'll be fine. And drink water. And I was like, all right, cool. And I just wasn't getting better. And I was getting closer and closer to Disney. So I was like, oh, come on, please help me out, baby. Please, I need something here. And yeah, I went on the gout subreddit, and they were more helpful than anybody else because people there were recommending all kinds of other treatments. Like there's a gout medication you could take, which I didn't end up taking, but I might resort to that if I get another flare up.
It'll just knock it right out.
You guys should try
It
a
should.
muzzle so that you stop eating so much.
Most people get it from drinking a lot.
Says the fattest person.
and he doesn't drink. So that must mean his fucking shitty food intake is worse than mine.
Well,
Yeah,
you've seen me.
what's a day? Run me through a day. What's a day like?
Now, I will say this because I remember you said a while back, if every meal that you taste good every meal that you eat tastes good, you're gonna die. So I do the opposite of that, dude.
Yeah.
Everything I ate, dude, I eat like every meal is a Roman orgy. Like today, I treated myself. Well, I treat myself every meal, but I treated myself to a bagel with extra sharp cheese, with fried eggs, and a little bit of leftover sausage from Terry Black's.
It's pretty good.
So that's my starter, and I'm sure we're gonna get Mexican at some point today.
Yeah.
And then at nighttime, I got these Mickey Mouse goldfish crackers that I've really been snacking on.
So what's setting off the G though? Is it the meat? I never got a
Setting
clear
off
answer
the
to this.
G.
Is it
More
like
than anything, in my case, like I live like down the street from a Primo's Hoagies, and that's one of my favorite hoagies. And like I'll eat one of those 4 to 5 times a week. And that's a lot of processed meat.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Primo's 4 times a week?
I know,
Yeah,
man.
dude. I mean, it's like everywhere in Delco, everything is on the thickest bread.
Yeah.
Like you can't get away from it.
Everything is so bad. Yeah, it is like the worst food on the planet, I think.
Dude, it's
Outside of Philadelphia, suburbs outside of Philadelphia has probably the most unhealthy food.
yeah, it's
If you go to
dangerous.
California and explain to people like Friday pizza night, they're like, "What are you talking about?" They don't understand. Like,
That's insane.
Yeah, people are like, "Would you eat pizza every Friday night?" Like that's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
crazy.
That's
Like
dude,
it's pizza night, dude. I have to.
yeah.
It's custom.
dude, when I lived in California, I lost 50 pounds and I wasn't even trying to lose weight. It was just there was no bread.
Yeah.
So it was just like, fucking I'd have like peanut butter and jellies from time to time, but like besides that, like no sandwiches like anything we get on the East Coast. We're so spoiled.
That's where I gained weight.
Did you really?
I was following food trucks until they parked. Like I had a problem. I was like getting there before the guy.
Yeah, do food trucks have their own like Mr. Softy theme for each one?
No, I'm just listening to the Mr. Softy theme in my car.
Just pulling up. You gained weight in California. That's interesting.
Yeah. I
Was it the
I arrived
depression?
skinny.
Weren't you
probably.
depressed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did not.
okay.
Like I got a vitamin D deficiency in the sunniest state in the fucking country.
How's that possible?
I never went outside. I stopped going outside unless I saw a food truck
What did you do
on
all
my
day?
app. Smoked weed and then drove past an open mic, but was too high to get out of the car and actually sign up.
Now, I've always wondered this about you because you went to California, you went to Hollywood, and was there ever any time where you considered making a living as an eye pervert? Because you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen in podcasting, man.
No one ever approached me about it.
That's nuts.
We
man.
have a Halloween decoration, and I swear to God, it's supposed to be a peeping Tom, like someone like looking into your eyes. And I'll show it to you when I go to my house. It bears resemblance.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Why
got
do you have
some.
such a creepy Christmas ornament?
No, it's Halloween.
Okay.
It's for Halloween. Did I say Christmas?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I might have said Christmas. Either way, George Washington's got me fucked up. Dude, I swear to God, it looks. I'll show it when we go home. You'll see. It's
Nice.
like
Yeah, he's crossing the Delaware.
I didn't think about
probably.
it till now. I was like, holy shit! Wait a second. You look like the guy who looks into my window.
I'm
It's
gonna,
just a decoration. Every time I walk by, I'm like, "Ugh."
I'm
You
gonna
have
do
the
it when I get to your
decoration?
house. I'm gonna look in the window.
It's
might
looking
see if
into
it's
your
creepy.
own house.
Yeah, it's a thing
To
looking into
terrify
your
you?
own house, and you walk by, and you're like, oh, you're like, fuck, it's that stupid
Turn it
fucking
the other
decoration.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, but you want it to look. Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe it is.
People are looking at the suction cup on the window as they walk by.
it's just. It should be for other people, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, your blood pressure's going to plummet now. You turn this fucking thing around.
So, dude, you guys are here. Are you studying the Rainy Street Ripper, or what's going on? Are you more
We're gonna do
so-
some research on him.
You're sitting next to him, brother.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so cool that we do a true crime podcast, and it's not fat girl true crime. It's fun true crime. It is kind of exhilarating that we go to a place where they have a Ripper named after me.
I know.
It's like, man,
What an honor.
yeah, it's like Anthony Bourdain getting a dish named after him.
True.
Yeah. Well, somebody had a theory we talked to yesterday. Said it's just people falling into the river. Is that right?
Yeah, just like drunk college kids.
Yeah. I know nothing
like
about
Manny
this
Young
case.
style falling into the Schuylkill.
Yeah, but apparently there's
But
never
13
been.
in 2 years seems like a lot of fucking drunk frat guys to fall
I think it's
into
up
the
to
river.
like 20 now, though.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah. My only theory is maybe it was the ket. Maybe dudes are hitting ketamine and just being like, "Urgh."
I gotta find water. I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, true. They're not really
I'm
getting
gonna
up.
drink the whole lake.
I'm gonna go paddleboard. I'm gonna paddleboard out of this K-hole. Yeah, you're right. It's not the ket. There goes that theory.
Well,
And
none
it's
of
a
these-
lot of they say it's a lot of gay guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Even
So,
though there's
not
not
all-
a few women who are gay men.
Women can be pretty gay. Yeah, women can be pretty gay sometimes. too.
Women can be gay men. You can be anything these days.
Although that might be like the ideal afterlife is haunting a lake with a bunch of other gay dudes.
True. Like, what is he wearing? Yeah, you're just.
Nobody's coming out of the river with like a bullet in their head, right? Like it's all.
Well,
Are they choked? Any of them?
I don't know the details.
Belt around the neck.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the deets, but I don't know. That's apparently though the number of people who have been found in this river, if I'm correct, have spiked. It's usually not this much. Am I right about that, Josh?
3.
Yeah.
4 bodies recovered so far.
I don't think that's a lot.
I thought it was like 20 people.
Over like a decade.
Oh, what? It's not a fucking murder. These are dumbasses.
People are just
falling-
running away with the theory.
Yeah, I thought this was 20 in 1 year.
Yeah, it's just gay dudes with bad balance.
True. This is true.
I mean, it's fucking hot as the goddamn sun here. Maybe they're just trying to cool off. And then they realize once they're in too deep that they don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
That's classic.
This was like a classic way of suicide in the 30s. You would just jump in the river. If you wanted to kill yourself in the 1930s, you would just be like, and just
Before people learn how to swim.
yeah, you would just toss yourself in the river and you're
Hitler
toast.
had a crush on a girl when he was a teenage boy, and that's how he wanted to commit suicide together, is by jumping off a bridge into the river together.
He was making like suicide
Yeah.
romance packs.
Dude, he would chill with his boy. They would walk around and he would read poetry to his boy. And then eventually a lady caught his eye and he's like, I'm in love and I can never talk to her. And then eventually he's like, he's just bringing her up constantly to his buddy who wrote a book about him. And he's like, yo, I want to commit suicide with her by jumping off of a bridge into the water.
Damn, he really was an artist.
He really was a romantic
He's
dude.
truly an artist, romantic. It is crazy for that guy. He would have been like a regular nerd. I feel like if Hitler was alive today, he would have been like a normal nerd. It's crazy
Jonathan-
for that to just
Jonathan Honey. Oh, man. Come on, man.
yeah.
Lemaire. Maga Dogali.
Yeah, dude. I mean, now this is nothing. When people bring this up to me, I'm like, dude, enough about that. There's no fucking murder. This is 20
This
people.
is within 2 years, I suppose. 20,
Yeah.
22, 23, 24.
Although, dude, I don't know, man.
Dude,
That's
It's
a good amount of
crazy.
people in 2 years.
It's crazy that this is
I don't
still
think so.
open. But like the one guy jumped off the balcony at the Orlando airport that we talked about, and they
Oh,
closed the
dude.
balconies at the entire airport.
My favorite airport and my favorite hotel, the Hyatt in the fucking Orlando airport. They closed it off because a couple years ago, a TSA agent finished his shift, then checked into the hotel, then jumped off the balcony onto the people waiting to go through security.
TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit of an artist himself as well. There's a sort of like romance to that, like just wanting to just destroy a line as a TSA agent, being like, "Fuck these people, I'm going to just land on 5 of them."
Yeah, I agree with you, but I would be more on board with him if he did it at the start of a shift.
Do you
Like, why would
true.
you do it when you just finished?
I don't know. Do you think on the way down something caught his eye and he's like, "Ma'am, laptop out"?
Yeah. Shoes out of the bin.
He was yelling, and he God, this is already stupid. I forgot to clock out. Splat.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's considered he did it at the end because if he did it at the beginning of the shift, then they would be down. There'd be even longer line to get through TSA. At least, yeah.
I don't know. You
from
seem like a real
personal-
loser. It's
Yeah.
like, you're done, man. Go home.
They would have been like, we need another guy to come here and frown next to a machine now. Get over here.
Yeah,
All
I need
backed
somebody
up.
else to backhand kids' balls.
It's just like a Rudy swan diving out the fucking hotel.
That's got to be tantalizing, though, when you're on the ledge debating whether or not to jump into the airport vestibule and there's like a kid in a minion costume. It's like, I could squish this minion. It's so fucking hard right now, dude.
Moving target. Yeah, you'd have to like angle it too. Be like, if I fall 9.8 meters per second squared. Yeah, you'd have to
Velocity
Beautiful
guy.
mind.
I know you fuck with velocity like that.
Oh yeah, dude. That was the only thing I remember from physics. 9.8 meters per second squared. I
Have
think
you
that's the
always
speed
been-
of gravity.
You always been a velocity guy?
It's the speed of gravity, actually.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
9.8 meters per second squared is it's the amount things accelerate.
That's what you peak at if you're jumping out of a plane. Terminal
yeah,
velocity, right?
yeah, you're right. That's velocity, right? I am a velocity head, I guess.
Was this college physics or high school physics?
High school physics.
Damn, dude.
Speed of gravity.
Damn, certified velociraptor.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, you don't remember that from physics? 9.8
The only
meters
thing I
per second
remember
squared?
from physics class, the teacher was like, "Don't drive fast in the rain. You'll slip on the leaves." That's all it was. That's all.
I learned that in
At least that's
driver's
useful.
ed.
Did your mom teach physics?
Yeah, it sounds like it. This guy, Mr. Hassan, fucking giant hair, man. It's pretty awesome.
Dude, our physics teacher in high school was like, he would sit down at the desk, not look up during a test, and literally everybody would pass around the smartest person's tests. And we would all have the same answers and get the same grade.
That's awesome.
It ruled.
Who was your driver's ed teacher?
Forget his name. Shaw, maybe?
Okay, I was hoping you had the lady I had. We were both in school in Delaware, so I had this lady who was like doctor. She was a doctor of education. She taught driver's ed, and she'd be
Loser.
like, "I'm a doctor." You know, I'd be
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Yeah, fucking what?
Yeah, a doctor of having a steering wheel on both sides of the fucking car.
Who doesn't know how
Excuse
to
me,
let
I'm
someone
a
merge?
doctor of education. I would never call. You want us? I forget her last name. She wanted us to call us doctor. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, what is
Get
it,
the
bitch?
fuck outta
What do you
here.
have, a PHROAD?
The same person who taught me driver's ed also taught my mother.
Really?
I can't be spelling this early in the morning.
It took
3 in
me
the
a minute.
afternoon.
I laughed before I understood it, and I was like, I'm just gonna give on faith. And I went, oh yeah, hilarious.
I'm more of a visual learner, honestly.
I had so you were Delaware because Delaware had that like long drawn out permit process.
Yeah,
I'd
the
been on the road.
graduated thing or whatever.
I was from PA, so I was already on the road. So this lady was in my face, like, and I was like, take it easy, lady.
yeah, I don't even need you, bitch.
We were like driving like a married couple. I'd be like, all right, I'm good. And she'd be like,
I am not retarded. I didn't say you were. Jesus, can I drive?
although I'm a bit of a hawk when I'm passenger, I'm always kind of looking like, what are you?
Dude, you're too hawks.
Yeah.
Do you hawk him?
Dude, it's brutal. Even the other night, we just got to fucking Austin, and it's so nice out. I'm just trying to enjoy. I'm enjoying traffic because
Yeah.
Texas
And
is cool.
nobody enjoys traffic.
Dude, he was like, I'm vibing. We were in the right lane. Where people, we had 4 more stoplights to go through. And I'm like, you know, you can zoom past all this. He's like, I'm vibing. And he had the biggest shit-eating grin on his fucking face, knowing that it was making me boil.
Next to us, it says, vroom, vroom,
Oh no!
vroom, and we're going straight. It was funny, dude. It was
Yeah,
good.
he was doing
But he
good.
was vibing though.
Yeah.
Dude,
He was
yeah.
the worst driver I've ever seen in my life.
Well, suck my dick while you're at it. But
Why? What is it? Is it just like not? You want more aggression out of him, or do you want more?
Less aggression.
what?
So then he vibed in traffic.
Big time brake slammer. It was bound to come out at some point.
Let's wait till we get on Matt and Shane.
Our 5,000 Patreon goal is going to be for him to retake driver's ed.
Oh
I haven't
my
told him
God.
yet until now.
I thought we reached a breaking point when we were in Chicago. We went to what's the big park there that everybody goes to?
Oh,
Millennium.
Like the bean, yeah,
Millennium
yeah.
Park. We went there, and I drove the whole weekend, by the way. But I parked in the underground parking garage.
This is
and,
the thanks you get too.
dude, Matt, I parked next to a car. There were a ton of open spaces. I'll give him that. But I parked next to a car.
The only car.
Okay, time
the
out,
only other
time
car.
out. That's an understatement, Mike. It was an empty parking lot. It was an empty garage with no, God.
I'll
You thought it
say
was
this.
insane, right?
Driver gets to pick the parking spot.
I thought it was
Driver
funny.
picks parking. My wife does that to me. I'll pull in a parking lot.
think so, too.
There's a spot here, and I'm like, I'm definitely not parking there now that you brought that up. We're walking a mile.
long way.
We're walking a mile now.
He parked so close to the only other car in the parking lot that I couldn't even open my door all
It
the
was
way.
so funny.
Josh, when you do the show notes, can you put down both their first names as Judas?
I think it's a great bit. I thought it was a very funny.
It could have just
thing.
been like there's another car. So you're filming. It's like you want to form the fucking block.
I don't even want to try to get into his mind space.
Did you protest parking so close to the only other car in the parking garage?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What was your logic there? Did you say shut up?
I just liked it. Like I liked
it was
the
it.
spot.
That was the spot.
Do you know how when you pull into a parking lot, there are spots that call to you?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I like this. I like the car next to me. We're going to be able to get out, and then we're going to be able to go to the park together.
Right.
I didn't think it was an issue.
And the strength in numbers. If there's a thief amongst a lot, that driver could come back and be like, hey, get out of this. My fellow car owner.
That, and I was also thinking strength in numbers in regards to a Disney Pixar Cars aspect, where if like there was any car beef, ours could team up with the car next to them.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a little alliance
It's
going.
Yeah.
exactly the mind space I did not want to get into.
So why do you always drive? Why are you the wheelman?
Because they like to party.
Ah.
And I'm a good friend.
You got a
He's a
couple
great
of
friend.
drunks yelling at you the whole time?
I never get it.
I'm fine with driving before I drink.
John's
always fine
vocal
with that.
about it. John will be vocal about it, and I'll be quiet, and then I'll get alone with John. Like, I know, right? That was for fucking great shit.
Oh, fucker, man.
What?
It
I
do be
appreciate
your
you so
own.
much, dude. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I bet you do. Sounds like it.
The own kin, man. Damn, that's fucked.
Thank you, John.
You're nice and relaxed.
Yeah, I'm vibing, man.
Pulling into traffic and vibing is a sweet move.
It was so nice. It was the only time we faced traffic when we were here, but still, it wasn't bad. It's just
Yeah.
we're on the bridge, the sun's setting.
Yeah, it was. We were talking about the skyline being how beautiful it is here in Austin.
The
It's-
bats were under us.
Yeah,
Yep. And you know
Yeah, it
what?
was a good place to be in traffic, but still, no one wants
good place
be.
to vibe.
Yeah, true.
Traffic is everyone's number one enemy.
Yeah, my wife does that. She'll do that to me though, where she's like, you can pass this car. And I'm like, I know. I've totally been zoning out for 20 minutes. I'm like, I know I can. All right? Don't worry about what I'm doing. You just sit there. Like, I'll seriously wait 3 minutes and be like, yeah, I'm going to move over here now. I'm sorry, this is my deficiency. When I'm like told what to do like that, I like just fucking freak.
Yeah.
Going the opposite
And
way.
that's what the case was when I said we could not be in traffic. That just made you smile and be like, we're going to be in traffic even more now.
Yes. Yeah.
I hope this traffic never fucking ends.
I hope you fucking die in this car, man.
I'm the boss.
I am sorry, but I will not stop.
Well,
That could be.
I'm a bad backseat driver.
Are you really?
You weren't in the back
something-
seat.
It's
Well.
the same term.
Yeah.
It's something in me that I would like to fix.
You're a bad friend. It has nothing to do with backseat driving.
Those dudes in the
We're
lake could
just
just be
business
just getting maybe their babes are chirping while they're driving. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
have a Michael Douglas
Tuck and
falling
roll.
down, they just fall right in the river.
Cannonballing in. Fuck you, man.
Just trying to land on like a rock.
You don't know how to swim. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're drowning in the lake, and your wife's like, "Babe, can I get the keys? Babe, babe."
Oh fuck! I forgot to give them to her. Shit. That sucks when you fuck something up. I do not like when I do that. If I like if I'll like leave the garage door open, I do it all the time. And I'll try to be like, dude, I kind of like just having like my garage door open.
Yeah.
It's kind of chill. I just
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, someone could take your stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but it's like kind of chill to have that thing open like that. It cools the garage down. I get filled with dread. As soon as I get something pointed out that I did that's like wrong, I'm like, oh, fuck. And I spaz. I don't know what it is. I hate it.
I get
Left
that way.
the door open. I'm like, the fucking garage door malfunctions. Sometimes you hit it, it comes back up.
Dude, nothing
It does
makes me
sometimes.
more aggravated than somebody being confidently wrong. My wife is the most confidently wrong person I've ever met, and I feel like you do that when you backseat drive, when you passenger seat drive.
I'm confidently wrong.
Right, because, I mean, all we have to do, we're here for 7 days. There's no rush to get anywhere. And I just, on top of Chicago, too, it's just like, every parking space is an open canvas. Why not this one?
Open canvas.
I think most people would agree that being still in a car when the car is not moving is the worst.
You're on vacation, man.
It's a
Yeah.
business
And
trip.
you just had a bunch of beers.
Don't tell the IRS
Yeah.
that. I'm writing everything off.
You're on a working vacation.
You're scouting locations.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, staying still in traffic is the worst. Like I'll drive 10 miles out of
That's
the way.
an internal issue. You guys have an internal. I mean, I hate traffic too, but
Yeah.
what's the fuss?
I think
Thank
he's
you.
purpose. He's trying to raise my blood pressure. He's trying to kill me. He's trying to flare my gout back up.
I'll give you some of my blood pressure medicine to bring it back down.
It is such a funny thing though to be like, you're sitting there, you see someone else move, and you just blood pressure's like, I need to be moving. I need to be fucking. I the same way. I spaz if I'm sitting there.
Can't stop.
But if
man.
I'm driving and I'm not paying attention, and someone calls it out, I'm like, bro, you need to chill, dude. Take in the fucking vibes in the scene, dude. It's a well played move.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm
much
vibing.
different if I had my wife and kids with me, and at that point, you know, the end of a vacation day with your family, you're full on, you know,
yeah.
Thomas Crooks mode, you know. But with John and Jake, my buddies, I'm just like, look,
We're
I don't
having
care
fun,
what
yeah.
happens. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We're
That is the only time I have said anything this trip, and that was day one. I'm sorry, and you've been good. You've been way better.
No,
I swear to God, you are doing way better than I expected.
all right, well,
You're talking about jamming brakes and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Where's the brake jamming
Everything's
come
smooth.
from?
dude, I'm vibing and I'm jamming, man.
Do you space out when you drive?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so do I.
Dude, I'm having fun, man.
His license plate is Margaritaville.
Dude, my brain's a Margaritaville, brother.
Yeah, I'm not. I space so hard while I drive. And they're like, this is your exit. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like 4 lanes over. Like,
I don't think I concentrate on anything more than I concentrate on driving.
Yeah.
I wish I
I'm
did.
tracking. I'm seeing the moves. I'm playing chess the entire time. I know where that car's gonna go.
You're
I
playing
see
Connect
the
4.
Yeah,
You are not
same.
that good of a driver.
I'm the same way. I'm very aggressive though, too. It's
He
like
is.
the only place I'm mean. But that's
Really?
crazy.
On the road?
Yeah, if you're 4 lanes over, you're doing the Jermaine Dupri to get off the fucking exit.
Yep. I'll be
That's
like,
nuts.
Switching 4 lanes.
Yeah.
I say that. I sing that in my head every time I switch 4 lanes.
yeah, I just don't want to admit that I'm not. Because my wife's like, you don't pay attention. I'm like, yeah, I do. You're just fucking. You overpay attention, and then I'll like,
You overpay.
I'm like, you're just fucking being weird about it.
Classic wife argument.
Yeah.
You overpay attention.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be like, yeah, I know.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
I'm the worst with my wife in the car when she's driving.
You hit her?
Oh,
We'll,
bro.
we'll be turning. She'll have the turn signal on to turn down our street. I'll be, you want to make a left here? Like it's so bad.
Yeah.
How controlling I am.
But wife driving is much different. Like,
Dude,
there are many
in fact-
times where you have to save them from themselves.
Dude, and you catch, sometimes you catch them red-handed when it'll be like, there's just a car 5 feet, and you're like, yo, and they're like, ah! Like, oh my God, I didn't even see, what the hell is it doing? It's like, it was stopped. You were fucking.
Have you ever been in the car when like the woman will do, well, like your wife will do the thing where they don't let people merge in, like at an intersection?
When
Like
they're
you're stuck at a long stoplight.
and they're like, no.
And there's a one cross street, and they're clearly they're waiting, they're being polite, and they're starting to inch out a little bit. They're not aggressive about it.
Yeah.
But then you just see them just kind of like roll forward and not let them in, and you're stuck there at the passenger seat, like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I've definitely probably been involved in one of those. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing? Let him in.
Yeah, every lady's car should come equipped with like a driving wheel stick that you can control from the passenger seat. Maybe a second stick to control the gas
Like a
and the brake
driver's
too.
head stick, yeah.
I told her I want to get a break on the passenger side, dude. Just because I don't know what it is. She accelerates. She'll see brake lights, and she's like, I'm not accelerating. I'm just not braking. I'm like, I can feel my body moving faster than it was.
You're a velocity guy. You
I'm
know
a
about it.
exactly. I'm like, we're speeding up. No, we're not. And it's like, dude. God. Yeah, that's a tough one. The ladies driving, man, it's a tough one.
Dude, I think
My
whoever
lady's fine.
who was the Will Smith doctor who studied CTE?
I forget.
Will
the name.
Smith should also study lady brains when they're dead and done driving.
You got a
don't
good
like-
yeah. on your hands?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
you've been probably
yeah.
abusing her into shape the whole time. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck you doing? What the fuck, baby?
Yeah. And jamming.
I'm vibing and jamming.
No, I will still
Yeah.
give, pointers to my lady every once in a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Tips and tricks.
yeah, that's maybe 1% of the time these days.
That's not bad.
Drastically lowered
Yeah.
because I've experienced the worst. And once she's experienced the worst, it ain't so bad.
Yeah.
I've cooled out. I used to be an aggressive driver. Now I'm very chill. Everyone on the road is on my team. We're all trying to get to the same place.
Yeah.
We're not racing.
What do you?
But I can rage. I raged not too long ago.
What are you doing in the left lane? Over 80 or around 80?
It is what it is, bro. I'm not. I drive to Jersey for a long time, and Jersey heads are so spazzed out about PA plates not going fast enough in the left lane that I've been like, fuck off, guys. So I actually had like a beef with the whole state of New Jersey there for a while I lived there, and it was just kind of like, yeah, I don't care. Fucking pass me if you want to pass me.
Uh-huh.
I don't go that slow. I'm not gonna go like 50.
Right.
But if someone high beams me, I'm like, well, now we're all going very slow for a very long time.
Yeah.
That happened to me. I'll give gentle
Yeah.
double flip on the high beams every once in a while.
If it's, I get it.
But
if
if
it's
there's
two lane,
space for me to just go around, I do that.
I'm out. Yeah.
Somebody did that the other day, and I was close to the car in front of me, and that car was close to the car in front of them, and a guy's nonstop, like, over and over,
yeah.
on my ass.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, this is war.
Yeah. No.
And I try to box him in with a fucking truck, try to murder him and his family.
Follow him to his house.
Yeah. My road rage was for real, like really bad. Like I used to get like the worst I've ever had was one time a guy did something. He just wasn't paying attention. We're on like 95, so we're all moving pretty fast, so everything's kind of heightened. And he like came into my lane, and I was wronged, and I was like, "How dare you?" So I like sped up to just get what's mine. So I wanted eye contact and like maybe a little apology. So I pulled up
Maybe a
on him.
little handgun in your mouth.
Yeah, true.
Your own head off.
One to your wife's head.
I pulled up on him to get like visual confirmation. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was that? And he gave me like, whatever. I was like, all right, fair enough. And I started to slowly, because he was like, it was my lane. It was a 2-lane kind of thing. Or maybe I was in the middle. He was in like the right lane. So I started like, and there was just not a lot of like shoulder next to him. So I started just matching his speed and slowly getting his lane. It wasn't until he was like, oh, and I was like satisfied. It was psycho. It was for real psychotic.
You're Mad Matt.
Yeah.
I mad at him, dude. This was years and years and years ago, and I was like, I remember pulling away, being like, I think he had a kid in the car. I was like, that was pretty bad.
Oh man.
Now, how forgiving would
Teenager.
you be?
Yeah.
How forgiving are you if somebody does that shit, but when you pull up to make eye contact, they're like,
Totally.
Yeah.
And when I wrong people on the road and they pull up, I go, dude, that was totally my bad.
Same,
I
yeah.
fucked up. I go, that was my bad. I fucked up.
I hang my asshole out the window. Pull both cheeks apart. Like, sir, please.
Take it.
Token of appreciation.
I don't flash bird anymore. I don't give anybody the finger.
No.
If I'm angry at somebody,
For a second, I was like,
whoa.
all right, fuck, I didn't know you were ripping like that.
I'm sorry, I'm having a stroke.
where's my booster seat? My penis is too small to.
Sit on a hemorrhoid pillow. Just get my dick out the window.
Dude, that one is one of the worst parts about having a little dick is you can't fucking wiggle it at him in traffic.
Depends on the weather.
If you hit him with a penis, that'd be like, that's aggressive.
Dude, you got your wife holding the wheel. Get in the back
Showing
seat.
your penis out of rage is actually way more. If I was like, fuck, Jesus Christ.
Just having a little grape pop out of the sunroof. Just
I will now, if somebody is driving like a dickhead and they're passing me, and we've been engaged in a little bit of back and forth anger,
Yeah.
I'll give them like a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Ooh.
Either one is
Thumbs down would devastate me.
yes, it's way more hurtful than a finger. And a thumbs up, the sarcastic.
Yeah.
Nice one, brother. You're doing so good on the road.
Now, dude, if you had a road rage incident where it was clear it was popping off, you both pulled over. When you got out of the car, would you let your ponytail out?
Yeah, I would take all my jewelry off. No, I would spear the person immediately.
you tie it up, start.
Well, dude, my dad's convinced that like dudes with ponytails are like badasses. Because in the 70s, he's like, yo, that guy's got a ponytail, I'll stab you.
Yeah, I don't think I have that kind of ponytail
Well, then-
vibe.
Yeah, no one has it anymore.
I think
Ponytails.
karate
Yeah,
appropriated.
they
the
used to be
ponytail.
karate based.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, I think karate was the start of those guys, and it's like at that time they did have some cachet, whereas now it's you got a bunch of these running around.
And bikers. I feel like bikers and karate
Bikers.
guys.
That was probably bikers that ponytail.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's pulled back.
And they have a fucking knife in their belt
Yeah.
for sure. They will stab you.
Do you
Yeah.
carry a weapon?
No, not anymore.
You got that weapons charge up in New York.
Yeah. Ever since then, I've been very weary of having a knife on me.
Yeah.
What'd they hit you with? Was that a misdemeanor
Class 5 misdemeanor, something like that.
for having that thing on, having the hawk
Yeah,
on?
having the damn
Man.
fucking the chopper, letting the chopper sing.
That's fucked up.
Dude, I had a
Very
pipe
fucked
for a
up.
while.
A pipe?
I had a pipe in my car. I never used it. I just a friend gave it to me and they said it as a joke. I was like, yeah, you know what? I will fucking hang on to this.
Do you ever just grip it every now and again while you're driving?
Oh man, that's a nice feeling. One time on Chestnut, me and this guy, we were going into the city, and this dude cut me off. I did the same thing. Where I pull up the side to him, kind of give him a look, and I was behind a cop, and
That's perfect.
I put my window down because I'm like, this guy's such a piece of shit. I'm gonna say something to him, and he's like, yeah, you're not gonna say something because the cop's there, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And then I just started saying something. We just start fucking yapping at each other. And then about 5 minutes later, we're still going down Chestnut towards Center City, from West Philly. And I see him pull up next to the cop, and then he kind of runs through the light. And 2 seconds later, the cop turns on the silence. I'm like, got his ass.
Oh, that's awesome.
Instead, the cop got me.
Oh,
And
for
I
what?
see his ass stop about 60 feet ahead of me, braked in the middle of the street, watching me get pulled over. And the cop walks up. He's like, did you flash a gun at that guy?
What?
I'm like, what? No, I don't
he
have a
got
gun.
pulled over for red light. And
Yeah,
snitched
he
on
said
you?
to the cop that I had a gun in my car.
So he was running from you, is what his excuse was.
Yes.
Genius.
So I'm
That guy's a
fucking,
fucking
he
evil
pulls
genius.
me over, and I'm like, no, dude, I don't have a gun. I promise. I was like, you can search my car. And I
we
wasn't even
found
thinking,
13 Hot
dude,
Pocket wrappers, but no gun.
This is like when I was doing.
He's pulling like, God damn, dude.
How have you been operating a microwave in this vehicle?
How do you have it connected to the smoke charger? The fucking.
It's like he hollowed out the glove box and it's just a fucking microwave.
It was a DeLorean, but just microwave.
But yeah.
So wait, he told you he had a gun?
He told him I had a gun, and I was so pissed off. And I told the cop he could
Checkmate.
search my car. And as soon as I did, I realized I was on my way to a sketch rehearsal at like that thing across the street. I had a fake gun in my back seat. I swear to God, I didn't flash it. But I was like, yeah, you can search my car. And then I was like, oh my God. And the guy was just like, fuck, man, all right. And then he just let me go.
Oh, he didn't go through.
Yeah, thank God.
Did he go to try to get the other guy for lying about?
No, I think he just knew that it was just some dumb dispute between two young idiots and just
Dude, what
moved
if you
on.
looked through all your improv shit and you saw like a man-sized baby bonnet?
just a big spanking paddle? Yeah.
Fuck, that must have been scary. How was it like an orange cap gun or did it look kind of real?
I think it was an orange cap, but we took it off because of the fucking show. So we
Oh
yeah.
man,
You scratched it off the cereal.
Fakes made in China.
Yeah, it shoots Pez.
That almost became the best possible revenge prank that a guy's ever pulled.
Oh
You
my
actually
God.
had a fucking fake gun in the
Yeah,
car.
I actually had a fake handgun in the car. Yeah, insane.
And you didn't wave that thing at him.
No, I swear to
That'd have
God,
been
I
so
didn't
funny.
wave.
Like, I'll murder you, motherfucker.
I had the pipe down here. I was ready to go with the pipe if that fucking came to be. But
Was the gun in your trunk or was it in the back
no,
seat?
it was just sitting in the back seat. Yeah, on like a
So you're
pile
like-
of clothes. It was like a Walmart bag with a bunch of shit just stuffed in it because I was like running late to the fucking thing.
You would, if he saw that gun, you would have gotten like,
Oh, yeah.
aggravated. Even if you wave a fake gun, I think you get in trouble.
Oh yeah, I think it's felony, right? When it's in a car.
Fake gun.
Now, to this point, Jake recently got shot by a bunch of teenagers with a with an airsoft gun.
Yes, I
What?
did.
Could
Yeah.
they have been also charged with aggravated assault?
Yeah, they get charged.
I
If you
think
hit
so,
someone
yeah.
with a BB gun, you get was it airsoft or BB? Was it BB?
I
or
think
like,
it was airsoft
like
because
those little.
it didn't hurt.
Why did they shoot?
I
you?
was leaving an Italian comedy night in the middle of fucking Delaware. It was like kill me, right?
They asked him to sit in the front seat.
Yeah. And I'm like walking back, and I could, you just feel the group of kids in the car pull up, and I'm like, something's happening here.
Oh, no, dude.
And then I hear, "Tut-tut-tut-tut-tut-tut-tut-tut," and I just feel a little like smacking on my
They kind of
hand.
sting. If you're close enough,
Yeah.
those things kind of sting.
I had to like walk and act like it didn't hurt. I was like, I don't notice anything. Getting around the corner and they fucking pull off. I'm like, why would they do that to me? Right?
Oh, that's scary.
In their defense, you are the person to shoot with an
I'm the
airsoft.
biggest target. Yes. I'm like beginner level for that shit.
They fired that many shots?
Yeah, probably. Over
you can get
15.
automatic ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
They
It
make
had to have
the AK now. You can get the airsoft AK and just be like, brrr.
Jesus Christ.
I was walking in front of a storefront, so it was like I was hearing it hit the glass a bunch too. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Jake, would you think about getting a tattoo on the places where you were shot? Like Tupac?
I'd do it. Yeah, get a little tear back.
Did it actually hurt or did it just
No,
kind of
no,
sting?
it didn't even sting. It was
just
just
upsetting.
yeah, more like a flick. Yeah, it was like, come on, guys.
Yeah, don't fucking shoot me.
Now, would you rather be airsoft shot or get hit with eggs from a bunch of kids?
Airsoft shot.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I told you that. That happened to me too.
You hit with eggs?
Yeah,
It wasn't
Same
in-
thing.
It wasn't in Delaware, was it?
it was in Delco. I was at an open mic.
Then it wasn't me.
Standing on the corner talking to a comic. No, it wasn't you. And a car of teenagers drives by, and like they're probably from like me to Josh away, and I hear them stop the car at the intersection and go, "Do it, do it, do it!" And like we look, and they just start throwing eggs, like probably 6 eggs at us. And it's like that scene in Pulp Fiction. They missed every time, and they hit the business behind us. I was like, "How do you miss?" But yeah,
Have you ever thrown eggs at anybody?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun.
That's
very fun.
I mean, you got to get to humans at some point. You start with houses, then moving cars, and then it's like the most dangerous game, baby. I'm
Yeah.
making humans now.
I gotta hit a human. Yeah.
Yeah,
The saddest people walking on bridges. Like their life could not be anywhere.
standing on the ledge of the bridge.
I've gotten my karma back multiple times.
When'd you
though.
hit with
yeah.
eggs?
I got hit with like every kind of fucking milkshake in Newark, Delaware.
Oh,
I'd be riding my skateboard to work,
Just get hit with a milkshake.
bro, and people are just out of a truck throwing giant cups of red fucking liquid at me, hitting me with the F word on the way out. So like I got it so many times, like 3 times.
That's
on the
a lot.
Same street.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You think while you're walking, having those kind of experiences, you'd have more appreciation for somebody driving you?
Yeah.
You really would.
True, man.
Yeah.
You'd be getting pegged with fucking Slurpees and shit.
I'll tell you, nobody's fucking egging either one of these dickheads when I'm driving. So. I don't know.
Shot, egged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've we egged people one time, and like this is when I learned we're too old for it because we like egged these guys, and then they like chased us and found us. We were the same. We were all like 20. And we're like, oh, they're like, did you throw eggs at us? Like, and we're like, no. It was. I think they were honestly a year younger than us because they like came up on us, and we were like, "What the fuck out of here! We'll beat your ass." And I was like,
We're 20. We don't do that.
because we were just young enough, we couldn't go to the bars, so we were just egging people who were like, maybe they were a little bit older than us. Maybe they were 21 because they like came out of the bar and we were just like pop, 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 and ran away. And they came up, they're like, "Did you just throw some fucking eggs?" My one friend had an egg in his pocket. Like, what's that from? My friend was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'll kick your ass."
I was making an omelet earlier.
This is my lucky egg.
He's like, "I was just bringing this around." They were like. Then they just realized, like, damn, there's like 5 of these fucking morons here. There's 2 of us that can beat us up.
And you were on foot. You weren't even in a car.
That's crazy, dude.
We pegged the New Jersey trolley or the Ocean City trolley one time. I've talked about this before, but it was the funniest thing ever, man. We had my cousin ride it, so we had an inside man, and then when it stopped, we were like, "Tell us what happens." And we just got in, and it was like tomatoes, eggs, all kinds of just like food. Bombed this trolley with all kinds of food. My cousin said it was like the craziest shit. Just watching people like ah.
Now, how was he communicating? Did he have a wire?
No, we just knew the route. We knew
it
came by every so many minutes. So he caught it like a few blocks up, rode it, and then when he got off, like, come on, he tried to get some guys together, like, come chase us. He's like, come on, let's go get those guys. And at the last second, he said they kind of were like,
Just old black ladies with their groceries.
Was it on the boardwalk?
Chasing no damn
No, it was
body.
on like the Ocean Drive. So it wasn't on the
Okay.
boardwalk. It was like this little trolley that would take people like down to the boardwalk and back.
You had an escape route, and
We ran right to the beach.
few
Was he
witnesses,
hit
yeah.
at all?
No, he didn't get hit.
Okay.
He said there was one guy, we all ended up aiming because we were like, what did you hit? What did you hit?
Wow.
Like you all, sorry, I shouldn't have said his name. My cousin, bleep my cousin's name out. Bleep my cousin's name out of that timestamp. He was like, you guys all, apparently we aimed for the same dude. This guy was like all decked out and he was dressed. He had like double earrings on. He was like, this is one of those guys like he was like way too into his outfit. We fucking nailed it. Everyone like either hit him or came close to him. It was apparent that we all like that guy, and everyone just threw their shit at this one guy.
We hate that guy the most.
Wes.
Yeah, you guys fucking lit that one guy up, and the rest of the shit just like hit the sides. And sorry,
Your
bleep out his
boy-
name. I think I said his name again. Bleep it out.
Your boy had to take one. Like it was.
I don't think he got touched.
Well,
Although
only one guy got it, but if everybody except your boy had gotten
he
it,
gets on
that
the
was-
trolley and like one stop in, he puts on a poncho.
checks a watch.
Yeah.
I'm a big Gallagher fan.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, now it's like I would never. That'd be crazy if you're like trying to like do something. If I was just like bopping around during the day, like, all right, I gotta do this. Fuck it, and an egg just hit me across the side of the head. Well, I would lose my mind.
Matt, are you familiar with Brian Pumper, adult star?
Yes, I am.
He got egged recently.
I heard, man.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a podcast. It's on the Adam or whatever, No Jumper podcast. He interviews Nat Turner, which is Brian Pumper's, I guess, like it's the funniest name. But he talks about Pumper, and Pumper was like a disgraced porn star. Who egged him?
Director of the Three Fists Compromise. Nat Turner.
Did he really make
No.
Oh, sorry.
But I'm not
I thought you were
convinced.
saying Brian Pumper made the three fists.
No. But I'm not convinced that Brian Pumper wasn't setting it up for views.
Yeah.
You think he got egged for views?
I think he's been doing it to people, and then they caught him. So this might have reignited people's attention on his channel.
He's been egging people online.
Yes.
Do you know why he got kicked off of like out of the porn industry or kicked out of the porn industry?
No.
He was prowling the subways, I believe, in New York City, and he would just like press up on, not like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess he'd press up on ladies, be like, yo, I guess he'd find ladies who are kind of hard up and be like, I'm gonna give you some cash, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna fuck you on camera, and he was saying he was testing, he was like just sending in content, being like, yeah, I test, like we were tested with porn stars, and he was just like fucking ladies raw, off the rip, and then he'd go do regular porno shoots, and they were just like, bro, you're out. He just got like blacklisted forever. They're very serious about testing in pornography. I learned from the Nat Turner interview.
There was a lady, I went to Exotica this year with Shaner, and there was a lady, what the fuck is her name? She's the gangbang queen. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
That's her legal name.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your stage name?
I can't think of her name, but she's got that condition where your skin, in her case, it's her asshole and pussy, are completely white. Is it impetigo?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. But she was like offering fans to gangbang her if they had proper testing.
She's an albino.
At the exotic.
Yeah, at Exotica. But they are, listen.
You could have fucked a porn star that day. Anybody could have if they went and got tested.
If you had the proper testing that you required.
And it didn't matter what you
Wow.
looked
No.
like. She wasn't being picky.
Dude, she was.
When does she come back?
Probably November.
You enter your
All right.
name on a wheel and you just spin it.
My thing with testing, what if your test is from like 3 days ago and then you just like had like gay sex under a bridge? The homeless
dude.
guy the day before.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are fudging results too.
Yeah.
Like, what if you got a horny guy that's just really good at Photoshop?
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like that testing has to be on site for it to be trustworthy.
Oh,
Like
it's
she
on
needs a
site.
little doctor,
Yeah.
little doctor fella next to her.
She was also making sure that guys weren't crossing their fingers behind their backs.
True. Dude, I'm reading a book right now. So I'm on a big autobiography kick, and this one is the autobiography of a guy in like I think like the 80s in New York City. It's called Electro Boy, but it's about a guy who just has bipolar, he's like manic depressive, but he was more so just manic. And he's telling his story when he was in New York City in the 80s. Yeah, he had some money. He's like working for like this art house. And he couldn't say no to anything. Like anything he came across, he'd be like, yeah, everything was totally impulsive. And it's just a story of him just like completely pigging on every single vice imaginable. It's the funniest fucking, dude, he'll just like be sitting there. He can never sleep either. He just lays there awake all night. And he's like, fine, I'll get hookers. And then he just like walks down.
Twist my arm.
And then he'll like just look at stuff. And he says in the time he was younger, he's just attracted. He says he's omnisexual. He goes, dude, I would like see my own reflection in the mirror and be like, fuck, nice. And he would see like a strong guy and be like, dude, that guy would fuck the shit out of my girl. He's just the horniest guy possible. He's just always on a manic fucking rush. And then like he would call escorts and they'd be like couples. So sometimes he would just go there and like he was like, there's like escorts where you just watch a dude just like bang his wife. Then like he would like suck her nipples later. Like he was like explaining all this stuff. And then I think he'd probably bang her too. Then he's like, I think if I'm remembering it correctly, he like, someone said like it was another couples thing. He gets there, it's just a dude. He's like, you want to smoke crack with me and jerk off? And he's like, yeah, sure. Dude just wouldn't say no to anything. It was insane.
This is the Jim Carrey movie Yes Man. Way hornier. I saw that movie in Costa Rica and it was called Si Senor.
Was it really? Yeah. Si, senor. Do you want to jerk off with me and smoke crack? Si, senor. Well, the story's insane. He ends up getting involved in art forgery for the same reason. The lady's like, we should start forging this guy's artwork. And he's like, yeah, definitely. And he just does it. He's like, oh, what did I do? Fuck. I'm almost done the book, but it's fun to read.
That's not gonna be the first book I've read in the last 10 years, that's for sure.
I get it. Look, it's pretty gritty. There's a lot of details in there that I can see people being like, ugh. It's like I was reading Alone in a Hotel Room, like, God damn, bro. She becomes a male stripper out of nowhere.
Do you ever have an inkling that a bad boy phase is about to come out of you?
I had a bad boy phase. My bad boy phase. I mean, it's like, it's gone, but hopefully it's, it's always there. But no, I fight it, man. A bad boy phase would just destroy my family right now, dude.
Yeah, if you frosted your tips and got an earring, family's done, dude.
He's pissing on the toilet seat.
Told myself I would never smoke crack and jerk off with a guy ever.
Man, is that a puka shell necklace?
Tuck it in. No, I keep it pretty. It's one of the greatest struggles in my life of like how much of your sensory enjoyment do you sacrifice versus how much do you indulge in. There has to be a fine line. So if you repress yourself too hard, you'll just explode.
I almost lost my family over it.
Yeah, of your sensory impulses. Dude, it's totally understandable though. Now that I have a family and kids, I'm like, if I hear people like do some crazy wild shit and like lose their family, I'm like, you made it there for a long time. That's impressive.
Yeah, you hung in there.
Yeah, it's pretty hard not to do. It's a daily struggle not to be a disgusting, perverted creep and lose your family. Yeah.
Dude, the first time I did crack, I flew out to Denver to watch the Eagles play them, and I had a massive crack hangover at the game. I'm in the top deck. People are talking shit. The Eagles are losing by 4 touchdowns. And most of the game, I'm just like, I'm the biggest loser on the planet. But then I'm just like, I'm kind of the man too.
Why? Just because you did the crack? Is like a bad boy
I
cred?
do my thing. Like, I don't know. I might be oppositionally defiant.
Yeah.
Like if my wife says not to do something,
Yeah.
You're gonna
Don't do any crack while you're in Denver. I'm gonna do all the crack in Denver, bitch.
You think you know everything, don't you?
How did you score crack in a city you had never been to?
I was down by where wherever the Nuggets arena is. There's a brewery there, and I went looking for regular ass Coke. And the guy's like, "I don't have soft, but I have hard." And
Horny.
It was a gamble. Yeah. And I was like, "All right, fine." And I bought maybe like $100 worth, and I took it back to the hotel, and I smashed it up as much as I could, and I snorted it. It was not a pleasant experience, but it did do the trick.
Different
Okay.
feeling than cocaine, or relatively the same?
Oh, so you snorted crack.
You snorted
I
crack?
snorted it the first time. I ended up smoking crack, I think, twice. And that was too intense.
Yeah, you
I
fooled
didn't
me
like
once. Shame on me. I'm not snorting this stuff.
Jesus, dude.
Bloody
smoke it
nose
this
for a
time.
whole month.
Dude, it was too much.
Too much, yeah. It's thankfully it didn't take, but I did love regular ass Coke.
Yeah. I've heard. Yeah, I've heard some people say they smoke crack. That's it. It's on from then on out. It's like, well, this is all I'm doing. So I'm glad you're able to get it and go, man.
It was too much. Like I was never a person, even though I only did it a couple times. Like I would just stand where I was and just smoke crack until the crack was gone.
And then be like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, and then it was like, all right, until the next time rolled around, it was like,
Yeah.
you want to do it again?
Yeah.
But I think I bought it, I think 3 times, and I smoked it twice. But that
What'd you do
was
with it? What'd you do with it the third time? Just like chuck it, boof it.
No, we were at my buddy's house. Like, I got burned on buying regular Coke, and then the friend of a friend, was like, "Well, I know a guy who can get hard," and I was like, "All right, cool." Again, yeah, there for the grace of God, I'm narrowly avoiding getting butt fucked. But we ended up, he got a bunch of it, and we stood in his bedroom all night in a 3-man circle, just smoking crack.
It's the funniest drug.
Y'all trying to get hard right now?
I can get hard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! What are you doing?
It is. The parties on like hard drugs are so funny because I'm sure it's so fun, but it's just always just like 3 dudes in a room, just like.
Oh, dude.
It was nuts, man, because eventually, like, his girlfriend kept trying to get him to come out of the room. She was hanging out downstairs, and they were whispering the entire time, which really creeped me out. And he just would not leave. He was whisper arguing with this poor lady who apparently wanted us out of the fucking house.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He's like, no, I'm smoking crack with my bros in my bedroom.
Dude.
We're standing in a circle, and you got to shut the fuck up about it.
Babe,
Yeah,
come
you're
on,
in a
babe. We
home
talked
with-
about this.
That's crazy. Dude, remember when we were in Florida and we were at that motel, Aileen Wuornos' place?
We rented her room. Eileen Wuornos, the
Basis
Charlize
for the movie
Theron
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
Disgusting, and I never want to go back.
We were afraid to sit on the bed. That's how gross it was.
Is that where she was like living? Too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you request her exact room number?
Yeah, they'll give it to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we went down there and we were filming some stuff for like our Patreon, and it started to get dark. But the plan was to stay there for the night. But dude, this motel, all the lights, as soon at sundown, all the lights in the motel turned off. Like the main office,
They just kill
all
the
the
switch?
rooms, the street lights, and then all of a sudden, like these dudes just roll up. These Mexican
zombies.
They set up in post. Like this one guy sitting underneath a lamppost, like the one lamppost that's on, just blasting Mexican music from his phone. Another guy is walking by us as we're like carrying the camera equipment back to the car, just like hands behind his back, this close to us, not talking to us, just kind of looking in our van. It was getting very
Might have been
tense.
another bad boy meetup, like we were just talking about.
True. They're probably getting ready to form the circle.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
got hard or soft?
Well, it was hard.
Mike gave your card to the guy who owned the motel, and he takes him to the room, and he lets Mike. He opens the door for Mike, and then he takes off his shoes and walks into the room, barefoot, showing Mike around the room. And then they called you, right, because of the towel that was like missing.
Oh, yeah, there was a pillow missing.
Pillow that we
yeah.
used to
Took the
block the light
Yeah,
of the window. It was just in the window.
Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah.
But
Damn, they called you about the pillow?
bro,
I guarantee that was a $7 pillow too.
the most disgusting piece
Everything
of
bad.
fabric you've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like the fact that they needed that thing so bad. It's
yeah.
like,
So you going up and asked him like, yo, there was like a wild ass lesbian in this place like 10 years ago. Can I stay in that place? He just knows where. I guess people come and do it.
When I
Ask
called
about it.
initially, they changed the room number, and I forget what it is now. But if you ask for it, they'll give it to you. And
That's
I
cool.
reiterated when I got there. I was like, "This is the Eileen Wuornos room, right?" He's like, "Yes." Although he was pretty Indian, so I'm not sure he understood what I was talking about. So we might have got a random
Yeah.
room. I
And
think it was hers though.
it did the trick.
He was not like he showed Mike the room, but his jaw was nonstop. Like the whole time he gave Mike a tour of a room like as big as this room.
Okay.
So he just kept like,
really
"This is the
funny.
bed. This is the dresser.
That's the
This
first
is-
corner.
yeah.
That's the second corner of
This
the
is
room.
the bathroom. That's the toilet. That's the sink." Like he was like pointing everything.
Yeah.
Mike's like, "Yeah, thanks." Just
Was he a crackhead, you think?
I think so. Yeah.
Or meth, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, I think they were in on it.
This is
And-
where she kissed her friend's pussy in the bed. Oh,
Yeah, you
man.
started it toward that. Thanks for saying it again.
Oh, man. I think about that all the time. It's so funny, man. Oh, my God, man. I think about her kiss the pussy in the bed.
That's just so
Truck
fucking
driver.
crazy.
Then she choked this big truck driver and kissed her girlfriend's pussy.
I don't even care. She looked like John C. Riley. Love is love.
Oh, that's fucking sick. Yeah, how's your travels been? How have the documenting the...
Oh man, we're
Murder
living
world.
life, man, and we get around. We have fun. We got to see John Wayne Gacy's old house. The house is different, but the property is still there, and it's a very creepy street.
So what did Gacy do? What was Gacy again?
Killing young boys.
Oh,
So, dude, he ran a construction business, and he would hire all these young boys to come and work for him, and he would kill them. So his crawl space was full of them. His backyard was full of them. His walls were full of them.
where was he based?
Chicago, a suburb. I can't remember the name of the suburb, but it wasn't far outside of Chicago.
Probably easy too on a construction site to kill boys. It's like drop some shit on them. No, for real.
Boy accidents all the time.
Did OSHA probably crack the case?
Yeah, how was your little brother killed? It was a terrible boy accident. Yeah, 10 sheets of drywall dropped on his
Don't
head.
get me started on boys right now. I watched this documentary. My brother gave me. It's the worst thing. Don't ever watch it. It's called Turned Out. It's about like prison romance. Some of it, it's, not all of it's by force. Some's by force, some's not. Bro, they talk about boys. How like when you're in jail, you need to get like 4 boys underneath you, so like that you can then like trade them for stuff, and that it's the most fucked up.
Whoa.
You have to have a harem of boys to protect your own butt, basically.
No, it's just if you want to get like rise. It's like if you already have a store where you're selling stuff, if you can get a boy, obviously like they're like fucking their own boys, obviously. So then it's like a powerful network, because then like you can trade. If you get a boy, that's your boy. If anyone tries to fuck with your boy,
That's a real powerful
that's where the term
network.
fuck boy comes from, by the way. You have all these guys like, I'm a fuck boy. That's your fuck boy is like
Wait,
your little
what?
boy.
Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah. This documentary was filmed a while ago in Alabama, and it's like, yeah, my little fuck boy. It's like, and then word comes out, and then if you're daddy, if there's daddies too, so like you're the boy, and daddy's the guy who's like in charge. But if your daddy gets transferred or released, all the other dudes go like, oh, there's a spare boy.
Oh,
Once they find out what you're a boy, then
You don't get promoted?
if you get boy to daddy, if you're like the bottom bitch, you can have like boys underneath you, and you can then you can send your boy out to go get other boys.
Okay.
So yeah, you can. There is, it is
a pyramid scheme.
It's a vertical organization. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this documentary was
Mary Kay.
terrific. You know, Mary Kay started.
Harry A.
Mary Kay started a nice charity. It's like it's called the Angel Tree, where there's like these
sounds
Christmas trees where you can take a thing, and if you buy a gift, it sends it to a prisoner's kid.
Oh, dude, that sounds like Fat Mom Heaven. The Angel Tree. Dude, fat moms love angels so much, man.
This is true. But yeah, the documentary is fucking nuts, dude. It goes into like the ins and outs of it, and it's like
I'll bet.
it's wild.
Dude, that's got to be like the harshest realization, where you think you're boys with a guy in prison, you realize you're his boy.
His boy, yeah, exactly. And no, they're all about the friendship in the documentary. Like, yo, it's like, I mean, sex aside, we're like a family. It's like, that's a weird analogy. That's a weird.
Yeah, he fucks your butt, then he's like, clean your room, take out the trash.
So you treated me great. Here you get all the cigs you want. They were for real. Like,
Yeah, I think that's like,
dude.
You have cigarette sales, and then the next thing is
Boys.
You better believe
Dealing
it.
power. He
boys.
said it's a power thing. He's
Yeah.
like, bro, I couldn't get enough.
If I'm getting my butt fucked, I'm gonna have my mouth filled with cigarettes like that. No smoking campaign.
That's true. I mean, I guess once you're again, it's all, there's totally different things. Some of the dudes got taken. Some of the dudes were just like, yeah, I do owe you a lot of soup. Take the ass. So it's kind of like, it's pretty wild.
I'm not going to be able to get all that soup. So
How far into cheek debt would you be willing to go?
Cheek debt?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you get your cheeks taken like over, like if you can't produce, you're done. So I wouldn't want to risk my cheeks in debt. Although, I don't know, it'd be nice to like, get like a line of credit on the house. Like, damn, that is a good interest rate. I don't know. Giving a cheek debt would be so scary, dude. It's just on the line.
I'm completely lost at this point.
Cheek debt.
So Matt's talking about going into debt because you owe soup. And I was like, all right, so if you got to pay butt for soup, like how far into debt, like how hungry do you have to be like, you know what, I'm going to get fucked over some Doritos.
Yeah, true.
I need like an infographic to take this information in.
yeah. Can we set up like a payment plan? Doritos overtime.
true.
Is this still the system of modern prison?
I don't know.
Having a harem of
This was from. I don't think so, man. This was from like a long time. I don't fucking know. But this was from like a dirt poor county of Alabama.
Yeah, that could have been playing by its own rules.
Yeah, no one had any cash on them, and it was just soups.
I mean,
coffee.
now you can have your own tablet in prison,
Yeah, dude.
which is pretty wild.
My
That's
brother
awesome.
was telling me there's a subreddit, just like the prison subreddit, and there's dudes that get like the like iPhones, and they just like stream from there, and like they're
Man.
like, yo, we got the PS5, man, and it's just them like streaming, just live. You can like get into like real prison footage now pretty easily on the internet.
Yeah,
Just
I've
dudes
seen
installing
plenty
stuff.
of live from jail.
It's crazy.
How is that fucking possible?
I don't know. You get the contraband phone in.
Yeah, they're more successful than I am, I think.
They're fucking
They have more
probably-
views than me.
They're probably killing it, telling them.
Yeah.
Get them taken down.
It is paddle time, actually. I haven't been snitching, but I think it's time to start.
Yeah. officer, there's a banging live stream going down.
He's got a gun on the stream.
Yeah.
Actually, I did start snitching. I tagged the FBI in somebody's tweet the other day of just a guy shooting a gun into the air in like Florida or something. And I was like, Miami-Dade police at FBI. And I did it without even like checking the replies. And there was hundreds of people that were like at FBI.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because the bullets fall down.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah,
they
someone-
come back at the same terminal velocity as they
I
went
know.
up.
I know.
Dude, for velocity bros of today.
Damn.
Exactly.
Did you learn that in physics? class?
Parabola.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think about that. It's all fucking cool shooting a gun in the air, but like, someone's like, yeah, they fall back down. I was like, oh, yeah. I thought they just go through space forever. Fuck.
Maybe that's what you got shot with.
You think so?
Falling
Yeah, it might not have been
Raining
those
bullets?
kids. Yeah.
God damn it. All right. I'll get it looked into.
Apparently, you know what I heard? A cool factoid. You know the airplane, the Alaskan airline, the door that like flew
Yeah.
off?
Mhm.
Apparently, someone's cell phone fell out, and then the cell phone fell and landed in someone's backyard, and they got their cell phone back.
And it worked, right?
Yeah.
No way.
Fell from fucking space,
Yeah.
basically, and
Yeah.
still work.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Speaks a lot about, was it an Apple or was it a
I didn't get that
Android?
detail. I didn't get.
Was
that
it
detail.
in an otter box?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Dude, my lady left her phone on top of the car when we left a Phillies game a couple months ago. And when we got home, I had an alert that was like, Maggie's phone has been in an accident or something, like a car accident happened or something. And I was like, why did I just get this?
Yeah.
And it flew off on the highway. The location was still so perfect that we could find exactly where it was on the highway. Perfectly fine.
It's
What?
Not broken. The screen wasn't cracked.
It's pretty misogynistic how Apple just assumes like a fallen lady phone is just like this fucking bitch got in a car accident. I know.
Dude. So I was having a discussion with my wife recently, and I thought she hung up on me. Apparently, she just didn't know I was still talking. I think she hung up on me. I was so mad. I was so mad. My phone was hung up on this little like magnetic thing. I punched my phone, and then I just like threw it against the side of my car. It called 911 because it thought I was in an accident.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. And then I don't know if it was from the slam on the side of the thing. And then my phone was lost. Like it was on the side, so I had to like reach over and get it. And by the time I did, it was too late. 911 called me back, and they're like, "Everything all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just pissed off, dude. My bad." It's like my wife hung up on me, and I spazzed and fucking punched my phone. He was just like, "All right, man, all good." He's like, "All good." Later on, I had been chilling too. I'd been fucking vibing before that, but I just a hang up. It was like a hectic schedule day, and I like totally forgot I had to take my dog to the vet, and I boned up. She's like, "You ain't where you're now." I was like, "Oh." Did you ever like plan your day and you just look at it you're like, yeah, that was impossible. Why did I even think I
Yeah.
could do that?
Yeah. No, that has not ever happened to me, actually.
Yeah.
I've done
I
it.
got a pretty sparse schedule.
Yeah, true.
How'd you
Yeah.
make out at the vet, all right?
He's fine. His knee's fine. He's all right. And got x-rayed. He's all good. His knee was fucked up.
Nice.
So yeah, we take him
Yeah.
to the vet. But it's one of those things. My family's big into like, put that fucking dog down, dude. Why even take him?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I tell people that.
Dude.
Yeah, people are like shocked and horrified. But I'm like, yeah, my parents call for my dog's heads. If they're like sick, they're like, kill him.
Dude, yeah, I'm going through that right now. I got a 16-year-old pit bull at home.
I would
And
say.
right now he's wearing diapers. He can't get up the steps. I mean, it's time.
16. My dog was 6. If my dog's 16, it has diapers. It's
Dude, you know how much it is to like put a dog down? It's like hundreds of dollars just to kill your dog. So it's just like maybe
I
you
thought
could,
the vet-
Choke him.
yeah,
true.
You're a pretty strong guy, so
I
I,
am
think
a
if
pretty-
you got behind him and really
yeah,
Give him the
Give him
old
some
I am
Fent.
legend.
Buy some Fent.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
give him some.
drop a little in the bowl. No one will ever know.
No, you have it on your fingers. Like, you both die.
yeah. Oh my god.
He just
Yeah.
becomes a junkie. He does not
Yeah.
die.
16's rough. Yeah,
Dude,
16.
Yeah, he's
My dog was 6, and my dad was like, I'd put him down.
They're going to charge $150 for medicine.
yeah.
Murder that thing.
Yeah, your dog sneezes once. It's like, oh, that's it. Take him out.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll come to your house now. Now it's like a nice little thing. They'll come out to your house.
Do they really?
They'll come out to your house. Going to the vet and putting your dog down is
Yeah,
so sad. I did that one time.
Yeah, I've done that.
Dog's just
before.
laying on a metal table and
I
you're
think-
just sitting there
yeah.
with it. And it's just like,
That's why I don't think I've done it because I did it twice before and it's fucking heart wrenching.
so you can have them come to your house and they'll like lay a little spread out for them. You can give them like some last treats and then you can like hold them the whole time. The metal table in the vet is just depressing.
Yeah.
Just walk out.
Can they come out like stripper cops and do it? Like just
Probably.
did somebody order?
You could probably hire some hookers too.
Yeah.
So when the vet lady comes out to do it, be like, yeah, these are just hookers here for more.
Yeah, we're having a little thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little party afterwards.
We're going to let him eat peanut butter off of her pussy one last time. A cancered up dog just slowly licking this hooker's pussy.
Can hardly walk. Yeah, you should kill your dog for sure.
But I do like the idea of getting them some fentanyl because I think that's the most humane way to go for an animal. Like,
Yeah.
really treat them and just
Yeah.
Give it coke too, so it's like, oh, it's gonna be fun. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it fucking goes.
I'm gonna
out.
do so many things.
So the last thing, it's like, I'm gonna start a business, and it's like,
I had so many collar ideas.
All right, you guys know doggy daycare. How about doggy night care?
Oh my god, I can see in color. And then just,
yeah, it's done.
yeah.
Dog nightclub would be sick.
Oh my god. Just end the night with who let the dogs out every night. Dude, that's nuck if you buck for dogs.
They all
That's a good idea.
they throw their collars in the middle of the circle. Just
Yeah. Well, you've had that dog the whole time? Too,
oh
as a
yeah,
rescue
probably
dog?
since we got married. Like we got 2 months. We got it for the $20 and like 12 cents because it was like a New Year's special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said he was 3 or 5 when we got him. So it's been
But definitely not
that was
4.
2012.
You know what this dog's for. I know a 4-year-old dog, and he's not one of them.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Yeah, it sucks. And it sucks too because when you're married, when your dog dies, then you have to go in a period of like 3 months of open relationship too. Gets you crying every time. Like,
Just a parade of dogs coming in.
now we've been in an open relationship for 5 months and while we mourn our dog.
Have you guys known when you're ready to love again? By when one pet dies, what kind of period do you
I'm
usually
already
have?
thinking about my next dog. Once my dog's 6, I'm like, dude, the next dog I get is going to be so sick.
You're just drawing a dog with sunglasses and a leather jacket. Like
On a
Poochie from The Simpsons.
But no, I don't know. I haven't been through. It was always like family dogs, and that I was little and they would die, and we'd have one like after a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be at the helm when our dogs die, and I already got the dogs I want planned out, so I'm gonna pull the trigger pretty quick.
Is this the first time you're verbalizing this, or have you spoken openly about this?
I've
in
talked to
front
my
of
wife all the
dogs?
time. I'm like, next time I'm either getting a Shepherd or an Akita. So I love my dogs, but when
Yeah.
they die, I'm gonna get new dogs because I love dogs so much. So I'm gonna be like,
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Do you wait for the dogs to leave the room before you start talking about this?
no.
Oh, I say it in front of my dog all the
Yeah,
time.
I'll
Because
talk about it.
some people like
Dead
are,
dog walking. Just pacing around the living room for the 4,000th time that day.
Michael Bart Duncan.
No, I'll be devastated when my dogs die. I'll be
Yeah.
sad, but I am stoked on getting I rescued these guys. These guys were losers. These dogs were losers, dude.
I've never
Yeah.
heard somebody call a dog a loser.
Yeah, my
And one
dog.
dog was eating like trash in Olney, dude.
Total loser.
Total
Yeah.
loser.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you fucking shots and a collar.
Dude, I did. Yeah, my dog was on like doggy death row back when we got him. They were like, he's been here for 2 years at this point. He's going down.
Did he have a bunch of puppies under him that he was using as sexual collateral?
You know, I gotta ask him. A buddy system. Yeah.
That's what 101 Dalmatians is really about. Crowley didn't want to skin those dogs. She just wanted to pee them.
Is it Mrs. Potts comes out with the dead one because he got fucked to death?
Man. Dude.
It turned out.
Never mind, it's only 100 again.
They rub him out and just turn him on his side. He spits out big dog cum.
God.
He needed a stomach pump like Marilyn Manson.
He's getting a little kimchi.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Josh, I think we're at 4. We're at 4, right? You have another one at 4 o'clock. So sorry about that, dudes. Please
Hell yeah.
plug your stuff, dude.
Oh, yeah, I got my new book, Delco Dirtball. It is a Wigger crime novel set in my beloved hometown of Delco, PA. It involves 2 lovable losers who were mistakenly accused of their boss's murder at Halloween Adventure. And then one of their dads contacts them about fraudulently cashing a check, which would enable them to hopefully get out of Delco. But if they get caught, they're fucked, and then they're also going to get pinned with the murder.
Damn.
Yeah, baby. Wigger crime novel, Delco Dirtball.
That's awesome.
Get it, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you can buy it on perks.com.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. And we got a nice new shirt going to pop up in there soon for Little
Oh,
Stinkers.
yeah.
You can follow me at Jake Matera. Follow our podcast, Little Stinkers. It's so much fun. We do so much crazy shit. And yeah, I feel like stand up. Search my name in YouTube. You'll see a fucking 45-minute set. And you can put that on for anyone you don't like. So.
Yeah, please follow me as well at Johnny Delco on Twitter and Instagram. And I don't know if this is going to come out in time, but we are at Dallas Comedy Club this Wednesday, August 21st, and we're at Creek in the Cave Thursday, August 22nd. And we're going to be in the Bay Area in October.
Yeah.
So if you're around there, we'll be at San Fran Punchline on Tuesday, October 22nd, and we'll be at Sacramento Punchline the next night on the 23rd.
And here's the deal, just so you're not apprehensive, like this isn't Fat Girl True Crime. I promise you, like this is fun. So check it out. And
Yeah,
also,
it's awesome, dude.
Also check out Dad Meat with my homeboy Tim Butterly.
The wave.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I
I
should've done-
just want to make sure everybody fucking knows
True.
what's up.
And I'd
We gotta
like
bring
to
it back.
say, I'd like to say it's good to be here in Republican Hollywood, and
Yes.
the candidate over here and the candidate over here.
Yeah.
They got bad hair. They're no good for you. I will make it so barbecue is available for everybody in this city at all times.
Yeah.
And I just always wanted to stand at a podium and feel like I'm in a primary.
It feels
Yeah.
good, doesn't it?
It
Well, you
feels
know what
fucking powerful.
I know.
I want to almost go like, yes, I said Houston.
Yes.
I said.
You feel it now.
You
Exactly.
feel
You feel
the
power.
fucking
Dude.
being white and standing behind this podium is. I
good.
got ideas right now.
I'm telling you, man, not that I've ever agreed with anything that Hitler said, and I despise the Nazis and what they did, but if you just want to AI listen to Hitler speeches in English and just change out the words from Germany to America in your head, you'll get really pumped up for the day.
Yeah.
That
Can
guy
you do
just
that?
knew how to light a fire under you, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
The way that he would speak about Germany was like, I fucking get it, man.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
they tied to their like mythic folklore of like the German here and all that stuff. And yeah, that would for sure get anyone pumped.
Dude,
up.
he was telling people like, if you die in battle, you're going directly to Valhalla, and you're going to ride you're riding like, eagles there, and it's just like he was like, Germany is versus England right now. Germany's versus Great Britain, at that moment when they're in that war. And he says, we are two superpowers, and the only way to win is one of us is going to have to be destroyed. And it will not be Germany. And the crowd goes nuts. You're like, fuck yeah!
Oh my God.
Dude, I started putting on my fucking boots.
Yeah.
I was like ready to
He
go.
has an outfit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can always give the devil his due. Like everyone's
it.
always like, he was a fucking failed artist. No one liked him. It's like people liked him, dude.
No, the
People were
kid,
kinda pumped
man.
on
he
him.
was a closer. I mean, he was a headliner. You can't. He was a guy when he went up. You're like, all right, we should only do another show 2 days from now.
Yeah.
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 Let people kind of settle.
Yeah.
he was a talker. I think he gelled the hair, but I think he left the front flap. I think he knew the
Let it do it.
effectiveness of
Of the
the
flat front.
It was a tail.
Right.
It was a
Yeah.
tail feather.
And then I
Yeah.
always
Like a
loved when he
peacock.
did that afterwards. Right?
Yeah.
Dude, when
what I
he was
like
just
about-
gathering himself and he did that.
Smeared it back.
Dude, what I like about standing up too is this is a fit city. You could just get your calf raises in while
You
you're.
can.
That's
Yeah, I'm telling you.
that's why I think you did it, dude. It's just like a workout.
I know. I was tired of sitting around all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with all the gay art over here?
I thought it was visually striking. This is nice. My friend told me about this painting. I'm like, I looked it up. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
I just wanted something kind of intense, and then
Well, I was telling you on the plane, he's a guy, he jerks off to erotic poetry. So this
Yeah.
kind of goes with it.
Yeah.
Which I've started doing now, by the way,
The
because you and
erotic
it's
is
awesome,
nice.
dude.
So you kind of like us have a little bit of a female brain.
yes,
Because
100%.
you like the imagination. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's not uncommon amongst us. We are performers, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're a performer and you get into the arts, you at least got nicked. You at least got nicked with
by
the
the
gay
gay
gene.
gene.
You got nicked. Some people
I
get fully
agree.
clipped,
I
like
agree.
Mateo Lane. We got nicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got nicked.
We got nicked.
That's what gives us our eye.
And we
Yeah.
all got nicked. We all got nicked, and our wives and girls, they all know that we're kind of like out of their friend group, they're proud of us, but they're like, my husband's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And
I
they
know.
just accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like embarrassing. I don't know what to do. Like I was just like talking sports. I don't follow it at all. So that it makes me feel really gay when other men are like, dude, you blah blah. And I'm like, I don't.
When you
really
told me
care.
that the last time I came on the show, it's something that I swear to God, there's, I'm 40 now, you wake up, you have to pee or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple times in the past months since I've been on your show, I've woken up and like, I can't believe Matt doesn't know anything about sports.
I don't know anything.
And I've just been thinking about it because you're such a guy who, you look at this guy and listen to this guy, you're like, he's going to be like an NFL broadcaster.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know, he has a
don't
headset
know.
on like Tony Romo right now.
I know.
I mean,
I love
this is-
playing sports. I love playing sports. Like I played football, basketball, and I'll still play sports. I can't bear to follow them. I don't care.
It's amazing because like you look, it's funny to see like physically I like to play sports. God gave you a body for sports, but then this is your brain.
Yeah.
These paintings. This is what it is.
It's real. It's a great representation.
He
of my
laughed at us, I think, when he made it. So he's like, dude, I'm going to make this Matt one. I'm going to put him outside Philly. I'm going to make him look like an athlete, but then I'm just going to have fucking paintbrushes and you know, just gay stuff in his brain. And I think they laugh.
Yeah, and right now you do look like a high school like offensive coordinator with that headset on.
You know, I look the part.
Yeah.
I look like a cop. I really look
and
like
you
a
can
cop.
the only thing you'll be is like Robert Frost's Road Less Traveled is a beautiful poem, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I
But you look like a
talk
good cop
metaphysics.
too.
Yeah.
You really do.
I think I would have been a decent cop.
Yeah.
You would have been a decent cop, and I think you also would have been you're a really good coach. That you would have, if you did fuck around with a kid, it was like in the 80s.
Right.
It wasn't anything recent.
Right.
I hear you saying.
You know what I mean? So like one of those things, like you were doing it when everybody's
young.
doing it.
No, I was young too.
But you kind of had the thoughts where you realized it was wrong in like the 90s,
Right.
Which is way ahead of most people.
He did it at a time where the parent would have sided with you and not the kid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
True.
And
It's
been
just what being
he
a
taught
Catholic
He
was.
taught you football, so
Yes.
he was
Yes.
a good guy. Yeah.
We had I went to a basketball camp. It was called Bucky Gill's basketball camp in Chichester, and he was the coach of the girls' high school team. And he got round. He was like apparently like they're in the. This was the rumor, I should say. That he was like opening the shower curtain, just like spraying them with soap. He was like back there partying with the girls.
Wow.
Dude.
And then, we all had his basketball camp shirt because everyone went there.
Yeah.
But then when he got in trouble for it, we'd all wear the shirt. We thought it was funny. We'd all wear the shirt.
But
of the guy.
with girls, but to me, with girls, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm Googling this story that's going to blow your guys' minds.
Okay.
Yeah.
With girls, I almost like, obviously it's fucked up, but it's not, it's like, that's rare. It's always boys getting clipped. It's usually always the boys getting clipped.
I know.
I was in two situations. I went to Penn State football camp when I was a kid, never got clipped. Never saw Jerry Sandusky, but never got clipped. And then there was another guy in Christ the King, basketball coach Bob Oliva, that also went down for that stuff, and I never got clipped by him. And I was many, many times in the gym, just him and I, because my mom had to work. So I was the kid that I would get dropped off. My mom would pay extra to drop me off at basketball camp at like 7 a.m., 45 minutes before, because she had to get to work. And it was just him and I, and he never did anything, never clipped me at all. And I know like the hack joke, what people say is like, oh, what about me? Whatever. Like, you know, but I genuinely had like feelings about it. I was like, am I ugly?
Wait a
Really?
second.
Yeah, like I really would talk to my therapist about it.
It's the opposite. I think when you're like a Jack Strong kid, they know. They're like, no, this kid might.
They
be
won't.
mad.
Yeah.
They
Well,
won't
no,
fuck
you know
with
what I think Bob Oliva and these people saw in me? They were like, this guy will kiss me back, and that's not what I want.
I don't know if this has ever happened on a podcast, but I just realized that I got clipped.
When did you get clipped?
You got
came to me.
clipped?
I think I just got clipped.
When?
You started talking, and I was like,
You got hit?
I think
That's
I
how
might
it
have got
works.
hit.
That's how it
Yeah,
works. You don't remember.
Yeah.
One day
Tell
it
us
just
about
comes
it,
back.
I gotta brace myself.
Tell us about
Wait,
it.
this is the exact position I was in. I think I got banged.
Who'd you get banged out by?
Someone made you an artist.
I think St. Saviour's. I think yeah, somebody turned me into the arts. No, I'm kidding. But dude, there's this crazy story where my brother went to Poly Prep. You know Poly Prep
Yeah.
in Bay Ridge. Anyone can look up this story. There was this
Brother who's an openly gay man.
openly gay man.
Openly gay
Yeah.
man, big time hotshot attorney, but a full, I mean, as gay, gayer than you paint.
Your brother's a gay attorney.
He's
Yes.
a $3 bill gay.
Which
He's
is what
gay as
messes
a
with
$3
him
bill.
because he's got his brother got
he's
hit
got-
hard
yeah.
with, so he's like, how much of this gay gene did I get nicked with? If literal, I came out of the same womb, which might be just a tainted gay womb.
Yeah, true.
it's
And
clipped.
it's like, were we really wrestling that whole time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
So
What
I
was
get
happening?
his pain.
Yeah, what was really happening? But dude, this story is crazy. Philip Foglietta was his name, and he was
Sauce
a
monkey.
legendary football coach at Poly Prep, and he molested. He had a legendary program that like they were like incredible. The community supported him. Whatchamacallit? The mobs. What was the mob guy?
With John Gotti?
No, before him.
John Gotti, Paul Castellano.
Before him.
Before the Gambino crime family.
Gambino.
Okay.
Carlo Gambino.
Yeah.
Carlo Gambino's kid. Carlo. Yeah.
That's the most Italian thing I've ever seen.
The Fakio's fucking sandwich shop.
It's Italian autism.
His son went there, and this kid clipped like hundreds of kids.
Really?
Hundreds of kids for so long, and it finally came out, and like so many kids got clipped, and it was happening like in front of kids. They had jokes about it, but it was just back in that era.
But he was like a gangster too.
He was just a legendary football coach.
I thought you were saying he was like part of like the mafia.
Gambino's son went to that school.
Did they
I
clip-
don't think he got clipped.
I thought he was.
I don't want to say that.
he was clipping kids and being like, "Forget about it."
Yeah, he kind of was. He was kind of
cannoli cream?
Yeah. He was like the last guy anyone would expect, but he would take kids and he'd put them in his Cadillac. He did it in the most Italian way.
Right.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
let's go get some Zeppelis, kid. You're a good lineman.
Right.
And he'd be like, let me see a penis.
Right.
Yeah, this will help you. You want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens,
that
dude.
sucks.
But what do we think? Because obviously, you know, the guys, that happens a lot, the Sandusky's of the world, the Foglietters, whatever. But like women teachers have sex with this male students like it's rampant, and they get caught all the time. But if you all you have to do, I encourage you at home, go home and just ask like 3 or 4 people if they know someone, and they all know someone who maybe the woman hasn't gotten arrested, but they know. Like I know in high school, my friend banged the teacher. It was confirmed it happened. She never got arrested for it. It never came out to the public. It never will. But it's so what is that? Do we know?
Why they don't get in trouble? You're saying?
No. Why do they constantly do that?
Why are they always hot?
Always hot.
Dude, so I think it goes down to or comes down to like a lot of women's television is still centered around high school. Like even like you know like what like there's always, in my opinion, a lot of those soaps have like a heavy high school romance element to it.
Right.
Like women constantly watch high schoolers like make out and have sex. It's part of a lot
That's a
of the
good
shows
call.
anyway.
I never thought about that. Like Euphoria.
That was a big one, dude. All like the, you know, just all those like soapy dramas. A lot of them are centered around high school love, and that's like a thing for them. It's like the meeting when like a boy and a girl first, like they finally kiss and meet. Women, like their brains like freak out.
You don't
for
think
that.
it's payback though for like centuries and centuries and centuries of 50 or 40-year-old dudes just marrying 11-year-olds, and now girls are finally like, you know what? I'm gonna bang this 16-year-old. Just to pay back what guys have been doing to us for so long.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. They came so far that they can be pedophiles.
Yeah.
That's
how you know that we're equal now. Yeah.
Do you think Trump will change the law and just let boys have a legal age at like 13 and you could just fucking clip them all day?
Like just for boys?
Just for boys. You think Trump will just be like, these boys really don't give a shit. It's their moms getting in the way. I mean, honestly, if I was 15 and I actually, I'm sorry. No, I lost my virginity at 17, but then I was 17 and banged a woman in her 30s. So that's technically a crime, right? But I don't care.
Yeah.
And she does it. It would never make a difference to me.
Yeah.
But if I was a girl, I might get older and be like, I got seduced.
Was she a babysitter or a family friend? Or
She was a family friend. That's crazy you knew it. She was a family friend.
Wow.
Yeah. I might have
really?
told you. Maybe I told you. She was a family friend.
The thing about the
It
women,
was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
they always do it like that. They even do it in a woman way. Like they get to know you first, you talk to them.
Yeah.
Well,
guys just snatch you up and put you in the car. Women are like, let's see, I'm going to give you Spanish lessons after class.
Right.
Yeah,
you're my little buddy.
They
Yeah.
do it a little more emotionally.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. The problem is as a 17-year-old, you can get like sucked into like adult kind of dynamics. Like, you know, say she's cheating on her husband. That's like a crazy thing to get a kid in the middle of. That's a tough one. Although to be fair, I don't know. Would you rather, if you were to be cuckolded, would you rather it be like a young like boy?
No, I'd like it to
like
be a black guy with a big dick.
Yeah. You just want to go straight to the source.
I just want her to know that it's, and I'll give it to her. I'll be like, I get what you need.
Yeah.
Do you need the rest of that whole film?
Do you know the myth of the black guys with the big dick? Do you know where that comes from? The black guy
From their dicks.
Well, no, they absolutely
You play basketball, guys. The biggest things I've seen are it's fucking crazy.
Yo, I know, dude.
Shout out Tim Fudd. Can you cackle that?
Yeah, playing.
Just put a mute over that.
Yeah, Tim Fudd. Big dicks. He named a real guy.
I named a real guy with a fucking dick. I mean, if you saw this thing, you're going, "What is a mutant? What is
Big
this?"
cocks.
Tales from the locker room.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, dude. The locker room for me, I went to an all-boy Catholic high school, and I remember like the boy, you know, obviously the players, like everyone going in there butt naked, and I would go in with a bathing suit shorts on because, you know, I was a little embarrassed. But then I remember the older kids would be like, take off the bathing suit shorts. What are you, fucking gay? And I'm like, isn't it gayer if my dick and balls are out with the rest of you? But the black dick thing. So supposedly, I think this might have been like 1600s, late 1600s, when like the first waves of like African slaves started to come over. The men, the white men, were so scared that they were gonna, because they were how muscular they were, that their wives were just gonna bang them left and right. They said that their dicks were so big. But it was a negative thing back then, like they're going to kill you and you're going to get killed by them, like that's a weapon. And so but then it became like we want the big dick, but back then the big dick was frowned upon.
Yeah, in ancient
so it was like
Greece,
a negative thing.
It was a bad thing. In ancient Greece, if you had like a real small, just flaccid penis, people would be like, "What a astonishing man!"
I got so
Man, you were
nervous.
smart.
That's why these sculptures, medieval sculptures, are all little flaccid penises because that was beautiful.
Yeah, you were smart.
I got so scared just watching him at that podium when he said African slaves. I was like, I hope this finishes good. Just the podium is just kind of like you're going, all right, let's just.
It's such a funny thing to be like, oh, those huge, muscular, exotic guys. Yeah, well, trust me, they got huge dicks. You want anything to do with it?
Yeah, Maggie.
I guess some guy raised like his pint of ale. Like, I got it. I know.
But dude, it turns out that they do.
They do.
I mean, not all of them, but the ones
sure.
that are big are like big, and
but
like the
dude-
Chinese guys. We've all seen the porn. It's just some of it is genetic.
No, you could look this up. The science, though, says as far as like penis length, the African culture, black people in general, don't have bigger dicks than anybody else.
Wow.
If you look at the
Well, if
science
you
of
saw
it.
their condom studies, they released the data, and it wasn't the average. It wasn't as big as you would thought in terms of like compared.
Right.
It's not.
They just
that
had a
much
couple of
bigger
13,
on
14
averages,
inches.
But I think their outliers do. I think they kind of.
Right.
I don't know. It's also crazy to be white and have like a huge. That's
Yeah.
kind of something unsettling about that.
Yeah, I remember like when Pete
I'd
Davidson
get it reduced. If
I remember
were
like when Pete Davidson got really, you would get it reduced. You get a
penis
reduction.
I would take it right back to where I'm at now. I'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when Pete Davidson got like really famous and started to like blow up, and everyone was saying how big of a dick he has, whatever. And then
know.
like all these comedians were like making TikToks, be like, dude, I could confirm I saw it. I started comedy with him. I was like, he started comedy when he was 16.
What happened there? Yeah.
I knew him way back before it's famous. His dick was
I can
huge.
confirm that cock, dude. I saw it in high school, bro.
Yeah, it was
I'm in my
big
40s.
when he was 12. Yeah. I was at
I didn't know people did that. That's
Dude,
crazy.
it was crazy. I was literally seeing people be like, stop, don't phrase it like that.
Yeah.
Say it like I saw it a week ago. But if you said we did a road gig together and he just pulled it out, I'm like, yeah, dude, the kid started at 16. His mom used to call me and make sure that he was like being okay on the road because he was a child.
Yeah, you had to be like, dude, his dick's huge.
Yeah,
exactly. I'd be like, Mrs. Davidson, he's fine. His dick's wrapped around my neck, though. How do we stop this? Do I have to feed it?
It is funny to ride the wave of like just someone else's dick. Just be like, yeah, I saw it, and you catch me on the road at.
yeah. Just put your dates across the shaft of his dick of the pic you have from when he's 18.
Yeah, for your dick to get like a legend of its own must be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I mean his has it. I mean no doubt about his has it.
Yeah.
But you ready for this? My call though, my next call for the new absolute cocksman is going to be Marcelo from
think
SNL.
so?
I think Marcelo's the next cocksman big. He's like the Latino Pete Davidson. Like, imagine Pete, all the power Pete has, but on top of that, you're fucking Latino, unstoppable.
Yeah.
How do you stop that?
Although Pete's vague ethnicity is kind of powerful as well.
That's true, too.
'Cause you're like, you don't know what that guy. You're like, whatever, man.
Could be
He
black.
looks like a black guy who bleached his skin.
He does.
He looks like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
He's just a white guy.
Yeah, he's just a white guy, dude. He's from
Staten
He's a
Island.
fireman's son. He's like as white as he get, white working class as he get, but he does have a black face.
Yeah.
And he's got the cock to match.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He does.
Yeah.
It's definitely not small.
No
I
way,
it's
dude. It made it to the
definitely-
halls of Kardashian.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's
Yeah.
just
What
that
a
pool
life,
party
dude.
must
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah. There's a certain length to get into that party that's been established. There's a precedent that was set that he had to meet. He had to meet. Yeah.
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 You got to have a dick that size. You have to have 50 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian, you know when you go on the rides, your kid goes to a ride and the ride says you got to be this tall.
You
I mean,
gotta
Kim
put it out.
Kardashian just goes and measures your dick and go, you can come into this
come
ride.
in.
You
You
got to
gotta
be this
put it on
tall.
a digital scale.
Yeah.
And just-
But it's crazy because like I'm like, as men's minds, like I think we all still think in our minds like, oh, maybe one day we can hook up with Kim Kardashian too, even though we have no chance and no desire to.
I
But
saw her in real life one time.
What'd you
It
think?
was just happenstance. She's way shorter than you think, but it was for real. It was like I went,
Yeah.
like it was like I was stunned.
Dude, I felt that way 2 weeks ago. I did a show at Lucali's Pizzeria, a very famous pizzeria in Brooklyn, some of the best pizza probably the best pizza in New York. And besides Joe and John's, my local pizzeria, shout out Ridgewood, Queens, baby. But Anne Hathaway was in the second row of the show. And when I tell you, the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life, besides, of course, my girlfriend. And obviously she's way hotter, duh. But Anne Hathaway was it literally to the point where I would do a joke. I would be like, you know, she was sitting over here and I'd be like scanning the room and I'd do a joke and I'd hit the punchline and I would, you know, like people be laughing and I would slowly go like this and just make like almost like is she laughing? And there was a couple of times I saw her laugh and I swear to God, dude, I got butterflies like, in my heart. I was like, oh my God. And then you have this fantasy like she's going to come out here and be like, you know, you were so great. Like, why don't you talk to your wife and I'll talk to my husband and you and I could just be together and they'll allow it and we could just be together and it'll be great. And we could do movies together, but like our wives and husbands don't care. And they're actually cheering it on.
They're supporting us.
Yeah. And then, you know, and then I just drive home and then you're like depressed that like she didn't, you know, DM you.
Check your DMs.
And then you're like, fuck, man, I guess I suck.
Do you remember when we were in that?
She's probably
sushi?
thinking about you right now.
100%, dude.
Yeah, she's probably watching our show, History Hyenas.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
probably
She's
is.
a big fan. Do you remember?
She's probably on the Patreon.
She's probably on the Patreon. You never know. Do you remember we were in that sushi restaurant in LA with Tim Dillon?
Oh yes,
And
yes. This
Emma
is a great
Stone?
story, dude.
So Emma Stone was in there, and she went to the bathroom. And
No, but wait,
You
but
followed
Giannis,
her?
you're missing a key part. Let me just set this up.
Yeah.
We're in this very famous sushi restaurant with Tim. It's me, Yanni, and Tim Dillon. And Tim Dillon, 20 minutes before, is telling us how much Emma Stone hates him.
oh, that's right.
Remember, he's
Yeah.
telling us Emma Stone despises him. And me and Giannis are listening, but we're kind of be like, this is maybe Tim's just like making it a bigger deal. Maybe Emma Stone, like, there's no way that Emma Stone hates him. And we were like, maybe Emma Stone doesn't even know who any of us are. We don't know, but we were like, whatever. And then go ahead.
And then she was in the restaurant.
Like in a movie,
Yeah.
20 minutes later, actual Emma Stone
Comes
walks in. And yeah.
And I think she came in for, this was my like serendipitous moment. She came in because I think she's the most gorgeous thing in the world. I love how big her eyes are. I like pale women, except for my wife. My wife's the most beautiful, half
Absolutely.
Italian, half Greek. But she
You're a
went to the
smoke show, Mrs. Pappas.
She went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom, and I just saw it as an opportunity to be in the bathroom after Emma Stone.
Oh.
So she went to the bathroom, came out, and then I went to the bathroom, and I did not sniff her seat.
You did.
For
I
sure,
did
yeah,
not,
for sure.
but
Yeah.
I did sit down and pee.
That's perfect.
I
You felt
did sit
warm.
down and pee. Yeah.
But,
Dude,
yeah.
that's so nice.
But and then also,
That's not creepy, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
But
no,
any
no.
guy would have done that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, how
you would
was
have
it?
done that, right?
100%.
Yeah. You can't stand to pee.
Was she just a little bit cooler than like the average
It
toilet
just
seat?
smelled
Yeah.
so good in there.
Yeah.
I just remember how good the bathroom smelled.
She just ravaged
yeah,
the
and I
bathroom.
just sat and I was like, "This is just where Emma Stone peed," and
then
it
you
felt
peed.
great.
But Emma then.
Did she flush? That'd be nice if you peed on her pee. That would have been next
That would have
level.
been incredible.
Imagine
but
she shit in the
flushed.
sink. How great would that would have been? You just go there, there's a turd in the sink. But she walked past us and was like, holy shit, Emma Stone. And then she came back because Tim was sitting with his back to us. But then when she came back out of the bathroom, she walked and looked at Tim and I saw her go, ugh. Yeah. Like that. So it confirmed everything he said.
It could have
I
just
was
been
like,
the
she
way
does hate him,
It
which
could
is
have
awesome.
been just the way he was eating, just like.
What was their beef? Why the fuck would she?
Something with Tim, you know, because Tim's
Tim
hilarious.
fucked her husband.
Yes, Tim.
I think that's what happened.
No, Tim's hilarious on social media, and I think he was tweeting like, you know, hilarious shit, but maybe like shitting on an Emma Stone movie.
Yeah,
you know,
that happens.
You know, that's what just makes me think about celebrity. Is it worth it to just like, you know, Emma Stone, the poor girl, she just went into the bathroom to take a piss. And then there was
Yeah.
this guy that went in there and just sat down and peed after her.
Yeah.
And I'm telling it on a big podcast. I'm sorry, Emma Stone.
Sorry, Emma Stone.
I'm sorry I did
You
that.
did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong,
Right.
I don't think. It's not, I didn't
Sitting
do
to
it.
feel a hot lady's body heat on the toilet.
Yeah, but it's creepy a little bit. No?
I'm sorry, I'm taking on my phone. I just want to make sure my hair's still good because these fans are just fucking
Your hair
unbelievable.
looks great, dude.
All right, we're
It's
good.
not-
dude.
It's
you
not
guys
creepy. I
can't
don't
stop
think it's
me.
creepy.
What I want
Right.
to do is hang an ornament right off that Christopher Reeves curl.
Yeah.
Just right there.
That would be actually
Yeah.
really
What do you
nice
think of that?
to hear. That's nice.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
What do you
think of
Just
that,
some
dude?
mistletoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put it right there and then kiss him right on the fucking mouth.
Hold
Well,
on.
here, I just, by the way, I just looked out my phone to like, you know, like see my hair. And then I just looked at like a quick text and have a special coming out for Hulu in February. And I just got a text from like the person who like runs it, like, hey, we really need to have a conversation. So just call me when you can. I'm like, here we go. It's over, baby. It's over. There it is, folks. And it's gone. Yeah. Just like the way, you know, I just think it's done now. So this will be a fun next 30 minutes for me to just know it's
Just
done.
wait.
Just
Yeah.
waiting. And then calling her and then her not calling me back for a week.
That would
Yeah.
have been weird if it was Emma Stone who texted you.
Imagine.
Like, whoa. That would have been weird.
Yeah.
I want to. That's very funny. It's funny you have to sit with that for the next half an hour.
Yeah,
but
just deal with it.
Here's my thing. I don't think it's that creepy. That's like a mercy because it's creepy. Would have been like waiting right by the door to try to do like a rom com. Like, oh, sorry. Oh my god. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Giannis.
Do I know you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably gets people that like want to take pieces of her hair, her skin.
Yeah.
If the worst thing about you, you want to sniff her toilet seat after she goes to the bathroom, she might be like, we can actually go on dates.
I didn't sniff her seat.
Not
though.
sniff.
I
Feel
didn't
her
sniff.
warmth. Feel the warmth of her body.
You
on
would
you.
have done the same as what you're saying?
We're gonna waste it. Like, look, that's her body heat.
Yeah.
It's gonna just fade up, or you can just enjoy it before it gets like inducted back up.
There's
into
no
the
rule
fucking
against it.
atmosphere.
I have to go to the bathroom, and if it happens to be Emma Stone, and I want to just sit in your body heat, I'll do that.
And he didn't like jerk off.
No,
so
but
it's
I mean,
like-
But even if he would have, it's his. It's
his
I didn't do
business.
anything.
Yeah, it's
I
his
know.
space.
But I didn't do anything. But I have not bathed the bottom half of my body since.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just she's with me. I don't
That's
know
what
if
it
that's
is.
creepy. She's with me.
Yeah.
I mean, you did absorb her body heat. Part of her
Yeah.
does live inside of you.
I mean, I do hang out outside her house a lot and take photos, but that's a different thing. That's public property.
girls love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you said that.
They do.
Because girls, as much as like the world we live in, where like, do not objectify me, feminism, they want you to tell them how hot they are at all times.
And they love, like, they'll be like, that's so weird. But if they like, say they took a dump and it kind of stinks, if you just stood in the bathroom and you're like, they're like, oh my God, get out of here. And
Yeah.
like, I fucking love that. And
I
I'm like,
fucking love it. Yeah.
I fucking love that
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, whatever, if when I wake up next to my girl, if she's like, I try to like kiss her good morning, and she's like, no, stop, she has morning breath, and I just fucking burrow in there like a gopher. She loves it.
Yeah, dude, they love that shit.
Yeah. It's a thin line. It's a thin line between complimenting them and creepiness. It's a thin line.
Well, there's
Yeah.
actual in the stink of men and women. I think there's actual what's the like term for aphrodisiac? Pheromones. There's actual pheromones in
Correct
that.
answer.
Boom.
200.
I don't know why your thing went off. It's
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
bullshit.
I think that's a fact. I think that's what we call on the History News a truth baiter Ginsburg.
Yeah.
That there's pheromones.
Yeah.
There's pheromones inside stench that actual like that's you're supposed to have stinky sex.
I think so,
The
man.
best sex.
Are you sure,
scientifically?
or is that just something Jim Norton told you because he likes to get
Yeah.
women shit on his
Yeah,
chest?
that's what Jim Norton told me after he was like, just drink this.
No, I agree. If I still to this day, if I smell like when
Shit?
women put on deodorant, but their body odor still comes through a little bit, that smell drives me like absolutely insane.
I love a girl with pit smell.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Fucking
It's a little
love it,
bit
dude.
through the deodorant.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck, I love that.
Do you like a girl with a little bit of fumes?
Yeah, I honestly
Why not?
don't mind it. Yeah,
I don't mind it
Talking
at
about
all.
fumes?
Yeah, I don't mind a little bit.
Fumes.
Are you talking about coming
Talking
off the
about-
box?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
talking about little fumes.
It
fumes
depends.
or no
It
fumes?
depends on the fumes. I
Yeah.
prefer no. Here's the thing: I can take if it's like pungent, but just like kind of like bold
Right.
spices. But if there's the fish smell,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't
but,
do that, man.
But there are girls, what we say on our show is there are girls, though, that we call swim throughs, where you will swim through, they're so hot where you will swim through fumes just to bang that. Like if Kim Kardashian had fumes, she'd be considered a swim through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be considered a swim through for Rome, meaning what we mean by that is you'd swim through her fumes just to bang her out. And then for Rome, meaning if we were living in ancient society, she would be taken for the Roman Empire, ripped away from her mom and dad, and she would be
Yeah.
part of the harem of King Giannis.
That's how hot
That's
she
what
is.
it would
That's
be.
good.
Of
You
Emperor
go from-
Giannis.
And
Yeah.
you probably fix. That'd be nice to like take a girl like that and then fix her fumes. Back in Roman times, you
Right.
do that now, but in Roman times that was chilled, and be like, dude, I'm gonna fix your fumes,
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, you fix your fumes.
It's like a shop in Rome and fix your fumes.
ground from the ground up.
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, imagine being a father and you know your daughter's like 16 and a smoke show. You're like, this girl's going to get taken for
gonna
Rome.
get taken.
The emperor's going to come and take her when they come to our town. They're going to take her for the harem, and I can't do anything.
Yeah,
couldn't
and that's
do
just
anything
what,
about it.
Nothing,
I
dude.
know for a fact if I was an emperor, that's just unfortunately
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, well,
I would just roll around my chariot and go.
Do you think
I'd
though?
point.
But back then, I think it was kind of like if your daughters got snatched up by an emperor, you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" You'd
Yeah.
high five your wife and be like, "We fucking did it."
Well, they did. If they snatch you up, according to the research we've done, if they've snatched up your daughter for Rome, which is a real thing, you would get a tax break. So it's like,
We're that true?
yeah, you don't have to fucking hit taxes that year because we took your kid.
Yeah.
So what are
we
you
got
gonna
a
do?
deduction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it for
Not
your
bad,
family.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a write-off.
That's a really great Republican platform.
Why not?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you guys want lower taxes? Give me your daughter.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
Olympic athletes that win gold medals should pay no taxes for a
should.
lot. I think
That's
that's
true.
because you're not going to get any money. So my thing is like, if you win the gold medal for us, no taxes.
I
Yeah.
like that idea.
Right?
And
I
you're at
kind
a
of-
podium.
I agree.
I think it's great.
That's
I
it.
agree. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't realize they get fucked over so bad.
Hell
You
yeah.
spend your whole life doing that, and then it's just like
Then they don't give a fuck
you get a
about you.
silver medal. I guess you can start like your own type of lessons back home.
You got to
Right.
be like a superstar. Like Simone Biles gets money.
Yes, Michael Phelps got real money.
Whoever gets the bronze medals and worked there until he's not remembered.
And it's so impressive.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like the third best person in the world. It's like, yeah, dude. So they should. You're right. They shouldn't pay taxes.
Hell yeah, dude. That's my. And then I military shouldn't pay taxes, dude.
Yeah.
And I think if you did the right thing in November, you shouldn't pay taxes. And I did the right thing.
My opponent here, he thinks nobody should pay taxes. I believe that the government should pay for gender reassignment surgery. That's
what it is. Yeah.
That
Yanni
is my
goes
position.
left. Yanni is
That'd be
the
nice.
lefty.
I think that's my position.
Gender reassignment.
Dude, we met with our driver
So
yesterday.
you can have something to jerk off to.
Yeah. Dude, our driver yesterday.
I saw that clip. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm off the porn.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
rare,
you just
few and
look
far
and you go,
between.
I'm fooled. I'm fooled. Sometimes a guy in a wig, you just go, you know what? I'm
I'm
fooled.
telling you, man, it's like you watch the porn and it's just like, it just starts to be like, you watch it so much and you're like, what's this? And it's just a new thing.
Well,
And
it's
then you go,
disassociation. Like Giannis was telling me yesterday. He was like, and then you start to think about, how come my wife doesn't look like that? Why don't we do that?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
like,
you start to
where's
think
your
maybe-
penis, baby? I said that to her a few times.
Here's the eternal question. What would you rather do? So if you had to have sex with a straight up, Buck Angel?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like a dude with a pussy or a lady with a dick. Who would you rather?
Tranny.
Yeah.
I mean, can I do it quicker?
Yeah. It's
Crazy.
100%.
It's a weird.
I'll even go one further, like a hot, beautiful tranny with a great personality, because it's not all about the physical for every woman, or like a butchy lesbian or Roseanne O'Donnell. Trans.
Yeah,
I'm going
that's right.
trans.
You wouldn't take down like a stud.
And I'll just pretend, if we're having sex, that my penis was so big it popped out the other side.
Right.
That's all you got to do is use your imagination.
Well, we watched a science video about the neuroscience of the brain. We watched this a few years ago, where they said, from a scientific point of view, the highest climax, the best orgasm a man can have is when they're watching transgender porn, because the number one things, the 1 and 2 things that men are attracted to, most men, are big boobs and a big dick. So that is a thing, and that's heterosexual men.
Yeah.
We're not talking about gay men. We're talking because a heterosexual man, even if it's not transgender porn, will fast forward subconsciously if the man's penis is not big enough while they're watching it, because we mirror everything. Yeah. So a big penis and big boobs theoretically would get the most excitement from the male brain, and that's a transgender person, and that's another Truth Bader Ginsburg.
That's a Truth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah. It's subconscious, and it's just the way it is. And the truth is that gay guys don't watch that.
They don't like it.
Gay guys are not into it.
They're not.
Some of it's impressive. You're going like, it's almost like impressive. It's like when you see when a Puerto Rican soups up a car.
Yeah.
You're going like, look what they did with that fucking Honda.
The ground effects.
Yeah. You're like, this was a guy. And look at what he turned. Look at the rims he put on that. Look at those fucking rims he put on that body.
You're not gay. Like I think we sit and think a lot. We're gay, and that's why it's great to be in comedy and have gay friends. Because I've asked Mateo Lane multiple times, "Am I gay?" And he said, "No, you're not gay. You're just feminine." But that's not gay.
It's not gay.
You're more like a woman than a man, but you're not attracted to men. And that's because you really don't know, man. As your brain starts to develop, you're like, I don't know. Because I will not immediately push a handsome man out of my brain if he pops in while I'm masturbating. I'll let him hang out a little bit. But that's just being more of a woman, not a gay man. Because we've said it many times, and Giannis is the one who discovered this, that I fall in love with men, but I have sex with women. And that's just who I am. But that's not gay.
Kind of nice.
According to Mateo, who I would say is like, he's the top gay.
And they can tell. If you're gay, they can look at you and be like,
they know.
He's told me, dude.
I mean, but Chris did try to crawl in my bed last night and cuddle with me. Yeah.
Really?
Because I just got a little freaked out because my TV wasn't working. I don't like sleeping in the dark. So I just knocked on Giannis's door and I said, can I just fucking post up in here?
Just chill.
Yeah. But then I couldn't because his feet smell so bad. So I just I'd rather sleep with the fear of Ted Bundy popping out of a closet.
Well, that was your hetero kicking in, being like, just the smell is off. And you're like, what the fuck? I got to get out of here.
I got to get out of here, dude. Because if I was a real gay guy, then I would have just fucking went in and tried to,
you would have washed his feet. And then
100%, dude.
That would have been nice.
Made it work for me.
Yeah.
This is a quiet, slow blowjob.
But you're a big fan of history. Yeah, just a quiet, slow one.
That one made me like, I felt that one. A quiet, slow blowjob to your male friend. Like that literally, like it actually made me like pause. Like we're fucking around, but that one I have to be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
like you grab onto the podium like, holy shit, Matt went crazy just now.
The quiet and slow is gayer than the blowjob.
Yeah, dude. If you would have been like, a teethy blowjob, I'd be like, yeah, man, but quiet
just
and
a
slow.
fucking manly one. Like, yeah,
that
dude.
one, like, that's another one. I'll just probably think about that now.
It's like, the fuck are you doing, man?
You're gonna get a text from me like 4 a.m. Quiet and slow? Question mark.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Let's just jump into this. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. It's playoff time, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week? Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 TDs? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on Prize Picks. I mean, oh man, Patrick Mahomes throwing those 1.5 TDs. I think he might be able to do it. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Now let's get back to the show. Also, guys, before we do, Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. And with the new year, I am glad to announce we're out of the podcasting desert, man. We're, after this week, business as motherfucking usual. Thank you guys for, trudging through the podcasting desert with me. It was interesting. And, like I said before, it was a crucible situation. In a crucible, steel is melted down and reforged into sometimes a stronger, sometimes a weaker shape. But I'm excited to announce that anyway. I don't know. I'm very tired. I stayed up late last night and now I have to do advertisements. Let's get back to the show.
But we talk about this all the time, and you love history too. On our show, we talk about when you look back at history at all the empires, just the top guys like the viceroys and the emperors and all that, they just engaged. They took whatever was on the table, men, women, eunuchs, boys, and crazy. They were the toughest dudes. Like Alexander the Great was like the most masculine guy, and that guy had a straight up boyfriend.
Yes,
he had boys.
He had an actual like lover. That was his. I can't remember his name.
I'm forgetting something Greek.
Yeah,
it was a battle boy. He took a boy into battle. It was like a battle boy.
He had one guy that was like his 13-year like partner, and when that guy died, he made it like a holiday. He quieted. He was beside himself.
Damn.
And I think he just was in a Great Depression because he was in love with a guy.
There were no labels back then, though. That's the thing. It's like you being gay or straight was irrelevant. They didn't care about that. It was like it was more of like, do you love your country and want to fight in war or not? But you being gay, they were like, we don't. That's not. It was everybody's totally banging guys, girls, animals. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So now, and because dude, even like the label of being gay, that's like 150, 200 years old. Even in Abraham Lincoln's time, nobody cared that the guy, who was it? The guy before him, James Buchanan.
Yeah,
he was like known gay. Never had a wife. They used to call him. They used to call his like guy that was always with them. I think they used to call him like Aunt Nancy or something like that, which is like a gay term back then. But like the people didn't care. His political opponents didn't slander him with that because they were like, nobody cares about this.
Yeah, that's
so
wild.
It only came later in life, like, oh, being gay was taboo.
Well, it's crazy too that, if you think about how strong gay must be to like fight through like biblical, like the Bible Belt stuff. And even, I'm sure in medieval Christianity, it was probably kind of frowned upon.
Oh yeah.
Like heavily. In Puritan times, like gay just like kept bubbling under the surface and eventually was like, we're fucking gay. The whole society had to be like, all right, our bad.
It's a strong driving force.
Listen to this. Like people are like, oh, Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg, or we say Pete likes it in the Buttigieg.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately.
And I don't know why his political opponents, like if he ever went up against Trump, that was what Trump should say. Yeah. Pete likes it in the Buttigieg. That would go viral.
That would be, dude.
He's going to watch us and take that.
Yeah.
But my point is,
he can take it, dude.
People think that's so shocking that there's a presidential candidate who was gay. But when you look back at the Roman Empire, Trajan was a full gay dude. And he was like the best Roman. He was like one of the ones by historians that's considered to be like one of the best emperors. And he was just a gay guy. Yeah, he wasn't even into like, I'm going to marry my horse or he was just Love Ben.
I love
Just a gay guy, and the clarity must be amazing to like not be just kind of like dealing with like a lady. Like if you're a gay, like and women are like blah blah blah, you're just like I for real I'm not doing this. We're immersed in like we're immersed in women's thoughts. If you have like a wife and you're a straight guy, it's just like you're constantly just dealing with just whatever.
You know what I just
a minor problem that if you're a gay guy, that imagine if those problems never cross your radar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just think I didn't eat all day. Like, you know, you have to be like, what the fuck?
You can get a lot done.
Yeah, you can really crush
You
it.
could look at Michelangelo and you're like, that guy got a lot done because he didn't have to listen to those people with smaller brains.
Yeah. Bill Burr has like a good bit, like paraphrasing about like if you see like a 35-year-old lesbian in a bar who's married and a 35-year-old married guy at a bar, straight guy, they have the same look. Like they're both angry, pissed off, but then a 35-year-old gay guy, like he was like, have you ever seen a sad gay man? And it's the truth. You have never seen it. They're just always having fun, life of the party.
There is actually a kind of a dark element to just like, so we used to do a comedy show in a gay bar.
Right.
And they were so mean to the female comics.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
they are.
fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
It, like a lady was on, they'd be like, boo, honey, you stink. And like I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Ruthless. They can get kind of nasty.
Yeah, they can get really nasty. You know what I just thought of? You know what's really funny to think about? Michelangelo, fully gay guy, painted the Sistine Chapel. All the people that come in and pray, like, hate homosexuals. But like the biggest Christian icon in the world was made by a flaming $3 bill. I think that's like kind of poetic justice for the gay community.
It's also, imagine him just drawing all those beautiful baby penises too.
Oh yeah.
Just you need the master.
Yeah.
Like, do you think after he sculpted David, when he just because that penis is like remarkably small, he knew it like this?
Yeah,
just gave it a kiss on the ball, just bang, magnificent.
Yeah, God, it's a masterpiece.
That is a good point you bring up. It's mostly baby penis that he was painting.
Yeah. And all the popes came in, they're like, fucking perfect, bro.
You know that was You know that was started by some powerful dude with a small dick, and he was like, everyone's dick's gonna be small. Yeah, I don't want anyone to see. Because people probably saw each other's dicks all the time. They only had togas on. So when they sat down, I mean, they didn't have underwear yet.
No, and you had to live communally a lot. A lot of people just lived in the same one big room. So this whole taboo of like sex is in private wasn't really a big thing back then. Like kids would watch their parents have sex as if they would watch a guy work out or whatever. They were like, it's just, we all live amongst each other.
Yeah, we're like, get out of the way.
You ever see how they shit in those old Roman latrines where it was just like, they all shit together. It was public toilets, and they would hang out, and it was social for them. They'd shit next to each other.
What about toilet paper? What would they use?
That's the thing. I think they used water.
They used just wash your ass with some water.
I think they used leaves. I think they used water.
They didn't have it back then.
Yeah.
Even
the
like,
hair of a eunuch.
Dude, medieval London was the same. If you had to take a shit, you were supposed to like walk out of town and like shit off the bridge, and it would just fall in the river.
Yeah.
But if you like got caught dumping your thing, they would like really fuck you up. And they would fucking the butchers too would just throw entrails out into the street every day. So you'd walk and there'd just be like rotting fucking animal carcasses.
Downtown Manhattan.
Right.
Like that famous like lake, remember? Downtown.
Oh yeah, the
old Brooklyn, old Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Collect Pond.
Yes.
That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Collect Pond.
All the butchers, all the human waste.
Gangs in New York time.
Yeah, gangs in New York time.
Yeah.
There was just this disgusting lake that had all the waste from animals and butchers.
They would do it.
It just, we always say history stank. I mean, it just, you can smell, when you think about what history must have smelled like.
It was
Teddy Roosevelt who was the one that changed it all. Teddy Roosevelt instituted like the sanitation department and would come guys dressed in all white, like we got to clean this up. Because, dude, the idea of like a germ being discovered, that was the Louis Pasteur, that wasn't that long ago.
No, you know who actually discovered germs before Pasteur? There was a guy. He was a doctor in like I forget where he was, somewhere in like maybe Belgium or somewhere, and they were doing this thing. I was just talking about this last night. So back then they would deliver the babies. You know, a lot of babies died. So like there was like where they put the dead babies was really close to where they delivered babies. So doctors would be handling dead babies constantly. Like, all right, here you go, and be like, all right, let me deliver this baby. So they're transferring like dead fetus germs to living fetus, and it was killing like 50% of the babies. Right. And then this one doctor was like, dude, I think there's like stuff getting on our hands from these dead babies. And he started washing his hands with like a solution of whatever chemicals. And the infant mortality rate went down to like only like, 7% of the babies were dying. Or whatever.
Interesting.
And then he tried to tell the other doctors about it. And they were like, nonsense. We're doctors, and doctors are gentlemen, and gentlemen are always clean. And then they like told this guy he was crazy. He went in an insane asylum and he died.
Yeah.
And then they eventually figured out like, fuck.
That he was true.
He was
because
totally right.
Infant mortality rate, like when people, you think like, oh, from the 1500s, 1600s, oh, we would have been dead by 35, 40, but that's not true. Like Benjamin Franklin, these guys lived to their 70s and 80s. It was it would say life expectancy of a male back then was whatever 45, but it's because of the infant mortality rate. That's what science doesn't tell you. It's because so many babies were dying at 1 minute old that it brings your average down. But if you passed childhood, most likely you were going to live to your 70s and 80s like we are today.
That's crazy.
So we don't live much longer. It's just we don't die as babies as much because back then, no processed food, working with your hands, out in the sun, all those things.
That makes sense. That's crazy because I've been thinking about that nonstop, being like, damn, if it was like 200 years ago, I'd have been dead. Like I'm 30.
No, you most likely, well, you might have died as a child if somebody put some dead baby juice on you.
But people did die of like, viruses, germs.
Yeah,
you get a fever and you're done.
So. A lot of wives died in childbirth.
Yeah,
it was really normal to have like 3 wives just from like your first 2 dying.
Yeah.
Right.
The weak definitely still kind of got, it was more animalistic in the way that, if you were at a weak immune system, you were going to go.
Yeah, you're out.
Nowadays, there's a lot of weak people walking around.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yeah. Imagine trying to talk to like, somebody in the 1700s about your mental health as a guy. They'd be like, what?
It'd be
What
crazy.
if the British are coming? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Would stab you with a bayonet.
I think it was improper to even like bring it up. I think you had like a couple. Although I do like the letters people wrote each other in history. That's something we got to start back up. Just writing
beautiful.
Like, beautiful letters, long letters to each other.
Instead of calling depression, they said I'm suffering from melancholia.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, they did it better. Nobody has a better joke about that than Greg Giraldo. You ever see that Greg Giraldo joke? He's like, back in the day, would be like, some soldier would be like, dearest Martha, I miss please kiss the children on the forehead and your visage. I miss your visage with every battle. And then now he goes to the letters now like, dear Marie, don't fuck nobody. I'll be back. It's changed.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I mean, dude, Josephine's and Napoleon's letters are, talk about stench. Napoleon is saying, I can't wait to smell your bush. He said, get your pube, like basically paraphrasing, but he said, I want your pubes when I get there. I want your bush as big as possible. And I don't want you to take a shower. And he would come in, feral, and he needed to bang her out with like the stinkiest pussy she could possibly have. So she would not bathe. Like if she knew he was coming, she wouldn't bathe for like 5-6 days and just let the bush go. Because that's what he wanted.
Wild boy right
Dude, look up, if you're into that, look up the letters between Josephine and Napoleon. They are wild.
Just totally horny
like
letters.
wild, dude.
Damn, requesting the big stinky bush is like pretty alpha.
He wanted it.
Like,
he wanted it. Big time.
I want that thing lost.
Yes. He wanted it, dude, and that's just how he's, it's
Guys
what it
at
is.
the top always have some peculiarity about them.
Yeah.
For sure.
And here's the thing about Napoleon. He actually wasn't that much of a squeak.
He wasn't
That's
that
the funny- he
squeak as a
wasn't-
little guy under 5'6".
Oh, yeah, because everybody was kind of short back
Yeah, he was like 5, 7, or 8.
You know what that was, right? It was British misinformation. What the British did that on purpose. There was a writer, I'm blanking on his name, but he wrote when the British were fighting the French that let's make Napoleon, because nobody really knew back then, let's just do all these political cartoons of him being really short. But so it's not like he was over, like George Washington was legit 6'5".
Yeah,
he was tall.
yeah.
Lincoln was tall. But Napoleon wasn't tall like that, but he just was a normal height. Yeah. So this whole idea of like Napoleon complex there's truth in that, but he didn't suffer from it because he wasn't short enough. He was an average height for that guy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, fucking bullshit.
Just lets you know, man, like a lot of the stuff in history is just not true.
It's just misinformation.
It's just misinformation.
Dude, even
It's fake news.
It's fake news. That Trump's not wrong with that.
Dude, he really did blow the lid off. I mean, I remember watching the news when I was like 20, but I was always like very stoned all the time, and I was like, dude, this just shit is fucking fake. But but then I would still like read the headlines and like, there's got to be some modicum of truth to it. And then like, he really did blow the lid off that.
No,
Everyone
dude.
was like, oh shit, we are being all lied to.
Yeah.
Dude, I read this
Completely.
book. I read 1776, and then this book, The British Are Coming. And they basically were saying that even the Declaration of Independence, that was all made up by the founding fathers. They created this idea of like, oh, we want to be free from the British and independence. But like that wasn't, when the Revolutionary War started, it was all the people were saying was, we just want to be taxed. If we're going to be taxed, we just want to be represented in Parliament. That's it. Because we don't want the British to leave. Because if you think about, put yourself in the mind of a colonist back then, besides like a select few like wild patriots, but most of the
Hold
colonists.
up, I just got instantly racist.
Yeah. Get in there.
He's like, oh yeah, okay.
Put your mind in it as a colonist.
You
Yeah,
go
get-
sit over there and don't talk.
Yeah,
All right,
get some
sorry.
guys in chains.
Yeah, I was just listening
but-
to your instruction.
Yeah.
About to go
And
outside-
what's
you're about
this
to go-
Mexican doing? All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
They didn't even know what that was
Sorry.
back then.
Jesus, look at this dirty Irish Mick. They're all drunk. Sorry.
You're about to go outside and handle business.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm hating myself, you dirty fucking Greek.
Yeah.
You Greek shit.
But
You
the-
white N-word. Sorry.
That's okay.
I put myself in the mind of a colonialist.
That's what it is. Yee.
It just got the super stream. Like, oh,
Yeah, there was a time you'd look at him, and if you were back then, we'd be like, this fucking dirty Irish.
Yeah, dude, they were
Yeah.
the most racist against the
I
Irish
know, they're pretty bad.
in New York.
They were bad. They were terrible though. When you read about like what they were up to, you're like, God, those
Disgusting.
guys must have been fucking terrible.
Oh God, coming
Dude,
off the
and
docks.
I was reading Angela's Ashes, and like it's so sad. The first chapter, just like the author introduces his family. His little sister dies just like in a stroller by herself at nighttime. The family's like, they're just all devastated. So they go back to Ireland and they're on a boat. The mom's on the boat. She's pregnant again. And she gets sick. And as they're looking at the Statue of Liberty, she's explaining it to her family. She's like, "I look how beautiful this is." And then she goes, "Ugh," and threw up. And it just, the vomit just missed it in the wind and just went on all the other passengers. And they're all like, "You fuck, God damn it, lady,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here."
Fuck you.
And he just watched seagulls eat his mom's vomit as they like sail away.
It's beautiful.
It is kind of beautiful in
Yeah.
a way, but it was the spray of just being like, "Oh, there it is,"
Yeah.
and just crushing all the passengers.
Dude, so these colonies, they would they just wanted to be taxed, right? They just wanted to be represented by Parliament. But back then, they were like, if you were a colonist, you wanted the British because you had to the north the French, who at that point wasn't on your side, and they would kill you and take your land. And then to the south, Spain, who definitely didn't like you.
Yeah.
And then to the west, Native Americans, who absolutely despised you. And the only thing stopping those three people from coming to kill you were the British.
Oh, wow.
Because they were like, we're one of the you do not fuck with Britain. That's a
Yeah.
British subject. So, but then the war is going on, 1775, whatever. All the soldiers, they did 9 months, but they were like, dude, we got to go home. We're going to lose to these British fucks. We got to go home because we got our farms. We got to take care of our farms. Our wives are dying. Like who knows? We have to go back. And they just started leaving in droves. Yeah. So Washington, Thomas Paine, Common Sense was like a pamphlet, like the first viral thing that ever happened. George Washington told Thomas Paine, dude, you're like a great writer. Why don't you can you make up something to like galvanize these guys to come back? So they came up with, what if we change this messaging from taxation without representation to let's be free from the tyrannical Brits. Let's just be free from these fuckers. Don't you hate them? And then that messaging started to get into people's minds. And then next thing you know, they're fighting the British. And they're like, this is not even what we wanted, but we just believed the fake news. And then obviously, as you know, Benjamin Franklin had to go over to Paris and bang some of King Louis's concubines to get in Louis's ear. And then he convinced the French to get into the war because the French hate the British more than anybody.
Yeah.
And then we won. Yeah. But that was not, so it was fake news. How
That's
it started. So
crazy.
that's what these books said.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was the last time the French were tough.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
the end.
Dude, they got
After that,
fucking steamrolled
they
in
got
World War II.
fucking
Big.
Yeah.
rolled
We got to
over.
talk about that for another day, but the French got absolutely fucking field goal kicked in World War II, and they were the number one seed. They were the number one army in the
they
world.
were killing it for a while, but they would always bankrupt themselves. That was a problem. Everything I've read about French history is them being like, "All right, how much money do we have?" And like, nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, and another
God damn it.
another fun fact, history with the French, like Dunkirk, when they got like steamrolled in Dunkirk
Yeah.
and they almost lost everything, whatever. I read something that said of course, Germany was this crazy army on a mission, whatever, but Hitler would not allow the German soldiers to get prostitutes, or if you got caught masturbating or drinking, you could take the Panzer chocolate, which was crystal meth. So they allowed meth, but no banging prostitutes and no masturbating and no alcohol, because he wanted like a fucking tip-top army, where the French were encouraging prostitution and were encouraging you to like be free, sexually free. And supposedly there was sexual STDs running rampant through the French army those last 6 months before the Nazis took over them. And these guys were like fighting with like active chlamydia and VD, where the Germans were just coming in fully loaded cocks on crystal meth, ready to steamroll.
Damn.
And that's like a big part of like why they just beat the shit out of everybody. But then as the war went on, the crystal meth, obviously you can't take that for so long.
Yeah.
Then even Hitler, you started to go nuts.
Yeah. It's just like
Fuck,
rock and roll.
yeah.
They had better drugs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
true.
best bands had better drugs.
Oh, dude,
That's
having
what they
like
say.
meth psychosis in like World War II as like a Nazi soldier must have been
Dude,
crazy.
imagine coming out of that. A lot of Nazi soldiers killed themselves when they got back to Germany because they were like, not only does the world hate us, but like, I didn't want to do this. I was on meth. And I killed all these people and did all this shit and now I'm done. And then they killed themselves.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I think you can't do war without drugs.
You have to be on a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think so. I think it's you're just ripping
Yeah.
addies and now and yeah, I
You
kind
got
of
to be a
agree
real
with that.
psychopath to just go sober.
Sober?
Yeah.
It's hard to do like stand up without a couple drinks.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. A guy facing death. He's like, "No, dude, I got 13 days sober.
Yeah.
You guys drink."
Dude, I mean,
It's like, we're
this is
going to
what do you
die.
think this is? This is
Exactly.
drugs, dude.
Exactly.
This is, I'm on using a drug right now.
Yeah, I needed it today, really. But yeah, I think a lot of it too is just nicotine. I think they're just crushing fucking nicotine pouches.
Whatever they
Probably
got.
like 500 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's a nice story about World War II. I think,
Nothing that would chill them out. That's for sure.
No.
what?
They weren't sitting there
No, they're-
microdosing mushrooms.
I
'Cause
think
then they would all
I think
just
when they
sat
get
there and
when
be
they
like,
get back,
"Whoa."
a lot of them do actually. But not when they're there. But there was a story I read about World War II where I think the Nazis were in Italy, I think, at some point, and they were like they came to the bridge, like, you know, Dante's whatever Inferno. Or
Sure.
whatever. So it was the bridge from the book where he first laid eyes upon Beatrice before she died. And it's an actual bridge there in Italy, and the Nazis, they could have blown the bridge up to keep like the Americans, whoever, like off their ass. So they radioed. They had some sort of communication. They were like, "Look, we won't blow up Dante's bridge where he saw Beatrice because it's such a beautiful place. You guys got to promise to do like a 20-minute timeout." And they were like, "All right." And the Americans chilled for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Let them cross the bridge, and they didn't blow it up. And then they used it 20 minutes later and like pursued them.
Wow.
It was just like a weird moment in the middle of like war where they're like, "Dude, that fucking bridge
Well, that's
is
like
so
World
sweet."
War I. You ever seen that story about the French and the British on Christmas Day? They're sitting there in the trenches. They're there for a year. Each side has moved up like 50 yards max. They're in there. There was no man's land, it was called, where like, you know, it was all like, you know, mines and everybody would just die there. So Christmas, I forgot which side, but one of them basically called a timeout and they all went out to no man's land and had Christmas dinner together, drinking, eating, and then they went back December 26th and started killing each other
What
again.
the fuck?
It's a fascinating thing in World War I.
Yeah,
Christmas dinner. Yeah.
It's got to be so nice.
Yeah, just hang out. You're like, this is just a regular guy. I don't hate this
You got
guy.
to shoot him the next day.
And the next day you're just blowing his foot. Yeah.
It just lets you know how big propaganda is in war. You need it. Like, you just
Yeah.
need it to be like, look at these dirty Japs. So you just need it. Otherwise, guys are going, why am I killing these?
Yeah, you're
What is this guy?
committing mass murder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you have to.
Or
like,
dude, who didn't even bang your girl, or like,
I know.
get the TV show you wanted.
It
I
is.
mean,
Yeah. It's a weird on and off switch because in the
You have
society,
no reason to kill this guy.
Yeah.
no, you have in society you have to control murder. Then every now and again you got to be like, you know who kind of sucks actually?
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
what if we just killed that whole country and everyone's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Well, like the Japanese, like the emperor was just like, guys, if you fly your planes into the sides of this, fly your planes into the sides of the American boats, I can personally, I'm the emperor, dude. I guarantee you're getting into heaven. You can have whatever you want. And they're like,
Yeah,
and just did it. But that emperor is like, fucking dude, I don't know. Yeah.
You know, our politicians know our weakness. All you got to do is like a little fake attack on us.
Yeah.
A little something, like, and that gets us.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, 9/11.
The
we'll,
drones, that's
We'll
why
attack anyway. They'll be like, we're going to this country. They didn't have anything to do. And they're like, just fucking kill people.
One of
Yeah.
our boats, one of our fucking boats.
Nobody
Are
was
serious?
like, wait a second. Why are we going to Iraq?
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, go.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was a total
Yeah.
green light. Everyone thinks we're gonna. I've heard people, I should say, who think we're gonna go to war with China. Like that's inevitable.
Yeah. Well,
That'll be
they're flying their
crazy.
drones right now over my house.
Dude, honestly, dude, if
Who
I was
is
the
that?
president,
What is going
I don't
on?
know.
if I was a president, I would just go to war with Portland.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Portland would
I
be
would just
nice.
say, get these guys out of here.
Dude, my theory is World War III, if we were all being smart, we should stop fighting kind of like, between countries and have just all attack the oldest, like the elderly.
Yeah.
Right.
Just plunder the elderly.
Get them
across
out
the
of here.
world, Get them out of
If you
here.
gotta
and then
get
we'll
your
have, like, a
bloodthirst.
first-
Yeah.
exactly. We all plunder. We all make a deal. Like, look, let's just use all these advanced technologies we've created to absolutely plunder the elderly.
Do you think we're going to come together as a planet and fight whoever's controlling the drones, like these drone things? You think like the aliens? You think the alien invasion, this project, Blue Light or Beam Light, whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Blue Beam.
I've heard
That's
of
what
it.
everyone's
Blue
saying.
Book? I think it's called Blue Book.
Blue
think it's
Beam.
Blue
Blue Beam.
Beam. Blue Beam.
Yeah, where it's like the alien, like where the countries are staging an alien attack, and they're going to say that these drones we're going to get attacked by aliens and come together against a common good.
That would be great.
I've heard that theory.
Common
that
enemy, I
They're
know.
going to use it to do like a one world government situation.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, people get mad. I always say this, but I do think like that kind of setup, or that, I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll always be countries or if that unification will ever happen where we're like, because I mean, they have the EU now.
Right.
So all it would take is like the U.S. and I don't know, man.
You got to
People
do it
get
with
really
language.
whacked out about it.
You got to unite people with. There's too many languages, dude. It always
Yeah.
works. Language, religion.
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
do.
But they'll
What
have-
should we
they'll
go
have
with? We
Google
go English
Translate.
1, Chinese 2.
I mean,
No.
dude,
What do you
would
want to
be-
go 3?
the most beautiful ones: English, Spanish, French.
Chinese is out.
Chinese out.
Let them learn French.
Yeah, you don't want
All
to
right.
be like, I don't. You
They
don't
can
want
do
that.
it. Yeah, they can do it.
They can do it. They're smartest people in smartest humans.
Let's just
them
be
and
honest.
Ashkenazi Jews.
Yeah, the romance languages are the best sounding
Right.
languages when you don't speak them.
They
You're
are.
Like,
They're
I'd
nice.
like to speak that.
They're-
language.
they are pleasant.
Yeah, when I hear Hebrew, I'm like, I don't want to speak that language.
It's
harsh.
Yeah.
Hebrew's harsh.
When I went to Sicily,
Doubt.
dude, I was fucking rock hard 24 hours a day
Oh,
just
yeah.
listening to people speak.
Dude,
Yeah.
French as well, man. I've always I'm like the French accent kills me.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Oh,
fucking
so
French.
serious. Yeah, it's
Qu'est-ce
like-
que c'est?
Oh, yeah.
Je sais pas.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: if that happened, even if they staged a fake alien attack and we got to be like with like Russia, like, come on, brother, let's shoot down these
Yeah.
fucking aliens, that would be fun.
That would be.
How much better than COVID would that be? Being like, we're fighting the aliens
Yeah.
together.
We'd lose so quick if it was a real thing, though.
Yeah,
I mean, dudes that can come here like light years.
I
and
know.
We're
We'd
just
be
like,
done.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
That's what our guns would sound like to them. Pow.
Yeah.
Pow. And they'd just be like,
Well, this is
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
argument for that. If you're able to get to that level of technology, I do think there's a good chance that you would have worked out the weird interpersonal kinks that would make you like a weird kind of like
Yeah.
domineering warlord.
but they may look at us like cattle, though, and be like, they may look at us like ants or something, but like not even have that compassion because they're like, look at these stupid.
That's true too.
Yeah. They're like doing podcasts. They're talking. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, they
They're
may
probably
do that.
digging the cast.
They probably
Yeah,
dig
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be the thing that they like.
If you could hear, they're probably smart enough. Imagine if you could like just watch ants and like get a full in-depth look into like what
That's
they're thinking
true.
and
If they-
feeling all day. This is awesome.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think the drones are sniffing for nukes, though. That was a big theory too.
Big
Yeah.
thing.
I
They
think
said it's nuke sniffers.
And even if they are, I don't think the nuke will go off because it's in America. I think the nuke knows, like, I'm home. This is where it created me. I can't
Yeah,
kill
I
my father.
hope so. Or
I think the nuke
Yeah.
will do a quick scan and say there's not enough Japanese people here. I can't go off unless there's a certain percentage.
It's one. Yeah,
Just kidding around.
They don't have a
obviously.
Wei
Yeah,
Xiaoxin
true.
button
I'm
here.
just kidding around.
Yeah,
Because
we're
our
just
nuke has
joking. It's a
AI.
character piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably AI now. It's probably full. The nuke's probably conscious. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But like, it was created here. So like the nuke kind of knows, like,
What do they think the
I gotta
drones
kill
are
my
going to
father.
set? Yeah, they think they're going to set off the nuke or something.
they think the drone's sniffing for the nuke
Where it is.
to where it is to find it.
Oh, okay. So
Because
then
the
they
issue
can-
is the nuclear weapons now supposedly have more power than Hiroshima, and they can be fit in a suitcase.
I've heard. Yeah,
So that's the issue.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. I had a guy on recently. He did James Fox. He did like multiple documentaries on UAPs and UFOs and stuff. And he's like, I mean, he's totally convinced. He's like, dude, we've been contacted multiple times. But I don't know. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's like, if you're
Right.
worried about an alien invasion, it's like, bro, you're totally powerless.
I have no fear of that for some reason.
I have zero. Even nuclear war, I'm kind of like,
whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was like,
If it's
I hope
gonna
it-
happen.
hope it doesn't happen. But I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, knock it off.
Yeah.
You should really rethink this. But it's like, it would suck if it didn't, like, if it was like, it put us in like the wasteland scenario. But then it's like we get to all dune out. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, then the whole world would just look like 6th Street.
Yeah.
Right here in Austin.
You can go there and practice for like the end of the world.
This is why we come to Austin, dude. We're practicing for the new world.
God, what a dump at night that street is.
Yeah.
It's
That'll
a
be
dump.
huge if we somehow, if they can use the aliens to make us somehow like all disarm like our nuclear weapons, but like no one's gonna want to do it first. They're gonna be like,
You know what would happen though? The aliens would have us disarm the nuclear weapons, and then we would just go back to medieval warfare like 20 years later. We would just start attacking the regular way, which that would suck.
yeah, no, we could still drop big bombs. They just couldn't.
Okay,
have,
but just
then
no
it's-
nukes.
But then when you're like murdering each other, you're gonna get the edge. It's like it's
Right.
it's a catchy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say aliens only started showing up after the first nuke went off. There were no alien sightings before 1945.
That's what the guy James Fox was saying. It was like they're very a lot of the sightings around military stuff have always been. And then I was like, well, what if it's just like super advanced technology they're not talking about? He's like, I mean, even that is like a whole thing in itself. He's like, it could be, but
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Lazar, I believe that guy Bob Lazar saw all that stuff years ago and was
Yeah.
telling everyone about it.
they're claiming they can do like full speed right angle turns, just like whoosh, like that.
Yeah.
They said there was a pilot that like saw like a silver kind of like almost like cylinder object just buzzing around, and he like did a nosedive to come down to see what it was, and he said the thing spiraled up towards him, and then when he kind of like he like tried to contain it, and it just was gone. And then they had like a latitude longitude, and he was like, when they got to the latitude longitude, it was just there, just like waiting for him.
Yeah.
So Rogan just posted yesterday on his Instagram like to explain like this footage, and it was like this unedited footage, and it's just 2 orbs like that just happened, I guess, last night, and they just the way they shoot off into space is not. And it, you know, Rogan's saying this is unedited footage. This is real.
Yeah, the problem is like, well, there's like 2 things. Is you could fake that so easy. You could fake
I guess
that,
you could,
but there's all these like high-level military guys coming out being like, no, for real, I saw it. So like, why did they risk their
They either don't
credibility?
care about us, they're looking at us like we would look at ants and go like, what do we care? Or they're jerking off to us.
That's
Because think about it, when you jerk off to something shameful and then you just jet, you like leave. Like, so maybe they're just taking it out, they're wanking it, and then the commander's like, where were you? And like he clears the search history.
Yeah. The ones who die are like the people who get caught like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dude, he's out there jerking off to humans and he crashed.
Because it's the only thing. They come and then they bounce. So what are they doing? What are they doing, man?
I don't know. I don't
They're either
know.
totally disinterested or it's a fetish. It's a kink for them.
Yeah, or like I said, I just you know, I hold out hope being like, dude, if you get that advanced, you must like, there's no way you get that advanced when you're still like kind of self-destructive and all that. I think they might be pretty chill.
Yeah,
Right.
I think one of the big things they probably, to get that advanced, I think they have no shame. Because I think the thing that holds humans back is shame.
Yeah.
Shame. It's like,
but it's
all
also
our anger comes from shame and it's all projected out.
Yeah, but shame's pretty good though, because it keeps like, you should have a sense of like, if you do a certain thing, like there's gonna be a bad feeling accompanying it.
Yeah.
If I went home and like blew my dog and just like took a walk, that's a problem for society. I need to be like, what the fuck
solid point.
It's a good
Shame's
point.
not
Solid
bad.
point.
Shame's not a bad thing.
What
It's
I
a bad
said
rap.
was wrong.
Yeah.
Because you just made a solid point.
You need it,
Yeah.
dude. Shame is a good.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the beginnings of your conscience. It's just your conscience, but it's like if you kind of get carried away with it, you can burden yourself with it. But like having no shame is not good.
Not good. People might go far in life with no shame, but it's
True.
not.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
You gotta have a balance. You gotta be like, turn off the shame for certain things.
Yeah.
And then turn it back on when you're gonna blow your dog. Or you're gonna just, you know, take a kid into a fucking harem and drink their blood. You want to turn the shame off for that. Yeah.
Just slow blowing your dog.
You want to turn the shame. Yeah, you want to turn the shame all the way up at a giddy party, and then you want to just turn it off when you're fucking hitting the stage. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it,
Dude, the slow blow is it's really, dude, it's just gonna be a quiet slow blow job to a male friend is gonna be something that I might honestly bring it up on Rogan and just ask his assessment.
He would love that.
Yeah.
What, man? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I know. I remember the last time I went on, I was saying how attracted I was to this trans actress on the show Baby Reindeer, and thinking like he was going to be like, you know, back and forth, and he just went, ugh, it's disgusting. And then he just started talking about alligators. And I was fucked.
Once you hear
fuck around,
dude.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I've done that show, once he starts talking about grizzly bears, I know I'm
You're
bombing.
done. You're bombing.
Yeah.
You're bombing.
It's like, you know what, man? You just got to cook it before trichinosis sets in, man. And I'm like, okay, I'm boring you. Yeah.
So that's the sign.
Yeah.
It is for real, dude. I'm like being genuine. The ability his ability to sit there for 3 hours and talk, it's uncanny.
Crazy.
I don't know
After an
anyone else
hour,
who can do it.
I can feel an hour in me, and I go, all right, I've hit an hour, and I start going, all right.
Yeah, and he does that, by the way, 3 times a week. It's not like he does it once a week.
Yeah.
It's for real, like it's pretty nuts.
He's
Yeah.
such a busy guy. I think that's how he schedules in his socializing.
It's a good
Because
move.
he's so busy, man.
It's a good
Smart.
move. After you podcast a lot, it does kind of suck when you socialize. You're like, dude, I should be getting paid for this right now.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my time?
Yeah, I'm like, why am I giving gems to these people at dinner when I could just be doing that on the Patreon?
I'm out with my neighbors. I could just be man on the street right now. Just generating content.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we were literally talking to our driver yesterday, and because he was like a liberal guy from Texas, so we were like going crazy.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe that we finally met one, whatever. And he was like an older guy, and we're having fun, whatever, talking. And I was recording the whole thing. I was like, oh, this would be good on Patreon. And then at the end, when he's dropping us off, you know, he says like the address of where we are, and then Giannis like, oh, we probably shouldn't post that, dude. He just said the address, and the guy was like, are you recording me? And then I slowly put down. I was like, no. But it's fun. The last bit we have, he goes, are you recording me? And then so you can see that at patreon.com/historyhyenas. We've already posted that puppy.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Just doing Veritas on fucking.
Yeah. So we're like, that's actually like a crime, but we're just willing to do it if you give us $5 a month.
No, it's like investigative journalism. Project Veritas. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was awesome.
Awesome.
When they got guys being, just give a guy one martini and he'd be like, dude, I'm so fucking horny, dude. All this stuff in COVID's fake. Did you see those videos?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if those were real, though. Were they real?
I think so.
I think they are real.
Dude, if you get a guy, you can crush. Like, dude, if you like just go on like LinkedIn profiles and just have like a hot chick be like, I'd love to come out and talk to you. They'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And like, dude, we're like making up half these fucking, and it was just like, there's a guy, he claimed that they were making variants so that they could get ahead of them so they could create vaccines for ones they made up.
But here's the issue.
He said that. So they're like,
That's wild.
COVID's out there and they're like, well, what if we made a thing like it, got the vaccine for it, and then that way we're already ready if something like that strikes.
But to Chris's point, this is why I don't think it's real, and it's probably like a setup, like you're going to be this guy, because it is illegal. So like, if that really happened, the guy would be like get in trouble. It's illegal.
Yeah, but it's like a gray area with the journalists, though. I think journalists can do that somehow.
Can they?
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's illegal and maybe they're actively suing them, but the whole it's out anyway.
out
And maybe
anyway.
eventually they'll take it down. But
this is
maybe they're willing to take the lawsuit on the chin.
Yeah.
Just to say it.
It's a
But
weird,
it's also a
weird
criminal
territory.
offense, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
criminal.
I don't know.
if it's criminal.
I don't know. That's a good question because I know you can't record a phone call without the other person's consent.
Right. So I would assume that it would be
Which
in
I've
person.
also done a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But
And just posted it. Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. But
Yeah.
but you can. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird gray area because I feel like journalists have to be able to do that. Like whistleblowers and shit do it all the
I
time.
think probably if you do it, then maybe I don't know anything, but maybe
Dude, the
you get,
laws are like what? Like
Yeah.
if you any law, like if you've ever, when you were single, if you've ever like paid for a girl's Uber to come over to your house and then you guys have had sex, you've Ubered her home, you've technically sex trafficked her.
True.
Like that's all real.
It
you
is.
know?
But yeah, but you have to trick her. You have to be like, yeah, which
Right.
you know, there is some trickery there always.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, like let's watch a movie. We're not really. I don't want to watch the movie. with you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think though the problem becomes if she comes over and you bang her, and then other guys come over and bang her.
Did you
too.
see that shit in France?
Yeah, this
Oh,
50, we were watching on the
50.
plane.
Bro,
We-
watching on the
so what
news.
we couldn't hear. What's the thing? 50 guys are going down for.
I think a guy was just kind of like this is what Diddy was getting accused of with Cassie or Cat, whatever her name is, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Saying like he would just be like, imagine you took your wife out to a nice dinner and then like when you got home, you're like, surprise, babe, and there were just like 4 dudes there, and she's like, I don't really feel like it, and he's like, no, it's going down, and he would just allegedly have her get kind of banged out.
Wow.
And I think the French guy was going ham with it at the same setup where he'd be like, surprise. And it was just like 4 dudes. I'm not going to say his bros. I don't know if they're his bros or not, but it'd be like 4 or 5 dudes would just
Yeah.
run the
Banging
fucking,
out his wife.
Yeah, just banging. And it was like apparently 50 dudes got caught.
And he's a
doing it.
real wealthy like celebrity in France,
I
this kind of
believe-
guy?
I guess so, yeah. Which is the craziest thing to get caught with.
Yeah. The human brain is wild, isn't
Wild.
it?
Yeah, man. It's fucked up. And that's such a wild one though, man.
Yeah.
They go, you're not going to fuck me? All right. And just have like dudes come through.
Or they get off on it watching dudes kind of
Yeah.
uncomfortably bang their wife. Yeah.
It's a weird thing,
People
man.
got weird things.
Crazy,
We all
bro.
got something.
Never me, bro. I'm
Dude,
numero,
that's why-
numero uno, bro. Nah, I would be so mad.
No, I would, yeah, I'd
I
be
don't do it.
upset. Yeah.
Third guy, you'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? This is
Yeah.
Oh, take 3.
Yeah.
like, what the
By the
fuck?
third, you're like, wait, this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
I was fine with the first
Well, the
2.
crazies for you and 50 people to all go down together for that. That trial must have been crazy.
Yeah.
They're all going down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is French jail even like though? You think it's even that big of a deal? Probably cigarettes, baguettes.
Yeah, true. It's probably
Not that
French
big.
jail's probably, and the gay sex there probably has that French.
Probably
flair.
awesome. Well, it's loving.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is. Like, that's, I don't know, man. The French jail probably actually does suck.
Yeah.
I mean, all jails. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But I wonder if the food might be all right. But
Food's
yeah,
probably better than most.
If you're a criminal, just take a flight to Norway and commit a crime, and then you just live.
No
great.
for sure.
death penalty, no life in prison. Most of your prison time is on a farm.
Dude, I saw a documentary about that, and they have like guitars and shit. They have like music rooms you can just go play. It's like
Hang
that
out.
is a kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like hanging out in like a rec room of a luxury condo building. Like
Yeah.
you just got everything you want. You're chilling.
That wouldn't be bad.
No, not at all.
And you can do a pretty sick crime. You can like crash a car into someone's house, something like crazy.
Literally, that guy in Norway who like killed all those school kids, like that awful thing. He's going to get out of jail.
Is he
He's
really?
just in a fucking open air jail.
I don't think he's ever going to get out, but the laws are that he should. But they keep finding.
Oh,
reasons
okay.
to keep
All right,
him
so
in.
I missed
But
it.
it's
Yeah.
funny because technically he would get out, but because of what he did, they keep finding loopholes to keep him in there because
Yeah.
their own laws, by their own laws,
Right.
they're all about rehabilitation and
Yeah.
They should just send him to Guantanamo.
yeah,
Ship
be
him to
sick.
Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, you're out
Yeah.
of there.
Yeah.
Because he shouldn't be there like doing like fucking. He's probably like getting emails and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like that guy should be locked up.
Dude, I mean, prisoners have Instagram in the U.S. Like they know if they're listening to pods.
I know.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, where are we at time wise? I don't want to keep you guys up. All right.
We're good. Let's get some breakfast,
Yeah,
dude.
let's fucking eat some breakfast. Thank you guys, dude.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming on.
Oh, and by the way, January 18th, we're doing our first live History Hyena show at the Lincoln Theater in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Nice,
Dude,
man.
we're doing it, baby.
Yeah.
2 days before the inauguration, so get down there.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Get tickets at historyhyenasisback.com, christiecomedy.com, or yannispapascomedy.com.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you,
guys.
brother.
Hell yeah.